Ladies and gentlemen, we're all set to begin the event. Before we start the event, we request you all to kindly stand up so we can sing the national anthem. Jana Gana Mana Adhinayaka Welcome to the Trendsetter Architecture and Interior Design Awards and Conference 2023 in Goa. We're delighted to extend a warm welcome to each one of you. As the sun sets over the Arabian Sea this evening, we're poised to embark on a journey that celebrates the forefront of architectural and interior design excellence. On this momentous occasion, we gather to honor the trailblazers, the trendsetters who have redefined the boundaries of design and elevated it to new heights. The Trendsetter Award recognizes not only the beauty of spaces, but the brilliance of the minds that conceive them. This conference is not just a convergence of professionals, it is a celebration of the visionary spirit that propels the industry forward. Our distinguished speakers who have gathered here and panelists are set to inspire, educate, and ignite conversations that will shape the future of architecture and interior design. If we can go 1 mile singularly, we can go 1,000 miles together. By exchanging ideas, by holding hands, we can always learn from each other. 25 different states in India. I'm pleased to welcome our speakers and panelists. Please help me welcome our guest of honor, Architect Jose K. Matthew. Thank you for being here, sir. Big round of applause, please. We have Professor Dr. Ajay Chandran, CK, who is here. Thank you, sir. We have Architect Muhammad Amin Nair. Thank you so much for being here. Architect Anuradha Goglani, who is here, a big round of applause. Miss Varija Bajaj, thank you for being here this evening. And Miss Julia Baima Balone, thank you. A big round of applause. You're being a little stingy, don't you think? It's a room full of young talent, and we're appreciating you and them. And trust me, I've read their biodatas. It's very impressive. There's a lot of intelligence in this room at this point of time, a lot of experience. They deserve a bigger round of applause. We're not going anywhere till you don't really applaud. Come on. Thank you. We also have, of course, our host, Dr. Anandji Naik here, who's there right at the door, making sure everything is going smoothly. A big round of applause for him. This award, this idea, is conceptualized and executed by Begin Up Research Intelligence Private Limited. Begin Up marks its presence in the field of analytics, public relations, technology, and education. Begin Up is a brainchild of Dr. Anand Gopal Naik, and Dr. Naik is a seasoned serial entrepreneur. It's a nice touch. And an author of the best-selling novel 18 But Not Teen, and a self-help business guide, Startup Ladder. He is also recipient of the Young Entrepreneur Award by none other than Sri Ratan Tata and Sri Narayan Murthy. That is the introduction of our hosts, but we will get to our panelists specifically when they meet with you. And most importantly, all of you gathered here, each and every one of you, I'm certain, believe that you are trendsetters, you are making an impact, and you are making a difference. Can I see a nod of head at least? Come on. Yes, do you believe that? That there's a little bit, come on, there's a little bit more fire in you than that. By the end of the evening, I'll find this fine balance between you and me. We will. Thank you for being a part of this remarkable event. We also have people who've joined us virtually. There are a lot of awards that are being given physically here, and people who not could be here with us physically, they're getting their virtual awards at the end of the venue, at the end of the event. Well, may this Trendsetter Architecture and Interior Design Awards and Conference 2023 be a source of inspiration, a source of knowledge exchange, and the beginning of a new and exciting possibility for everybody gathered here today. I now request all our guests who have gathered here, can we please have you on stage to light the lamp and ask for blessings to get this conference started. Can I request all of you to please come on stage? Thank you so very much. Can we request you to come a little closer to the lamp so we can get one big picture of all of our panelists and speakers together? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, they're going to be igniting a fire within you, sharing their ideas with you. A big round of applause for all our guests and our panelists this evening. Thank you so much. I'm going to take a moment to introduce our first speaker because, well, we're in Goa. How many of you are from Goa itself? Like, I'm Goan, I'm here. And our first speaker has been roughly for the past 20 years a visiting faculty at the Goa College of Architecture. We truly are thankful for that. But I'll tell you more about her. Firstly, she's a lady who is of the land of Goa. Now we'd like to say that. But she is an artist, sculptor, and she is an architect. Every person who works with design is an artist. Would you agree? There's an artist inside you. There's a lot of creativity inside you. But she dons both of these hats very flawlessly. She works ceasingly and unceasingly while exploring and creating new spatial and visual experiences. And both of these, when she does, it shows the glimpses of an artist, a sculptor, and an architect. She never likes to repeat her work and loves nature and is continuously learning from it and attempting to introduce it in her designs. Adventurous, creative, and productive by nature. She has lots of energy and lots to share with you this very fine evening. She has, of course, been working in old structures. That's her passion, and she believes she has learned a lot of wisdom from of the building practices of the past. So thank you so very much, ma'am, for being here. And can we please have you on stage? Come on. A little louder. Can I hear you in the room? Thank you.
What is it? Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, rather. Thank you for having me here. And it's my privilege that I, being the only Goan, and I can see one more hand somewhere, are here to welcome all of you all. So it's great to start the evening by architecture from Goa and the glimpses of the Goan life and what Goa can do to you. I am not a Goan, and I came to settle here in 1997. And whatever I do right now was totally a result of being in Goa. It is non-conventional. It's not, I was not even practicing architecture for 10 years after coming here. I drifted into, we'll see what. Can we start the presentation, please? So this is what I saw when I first came to Goa. My biggest mentor, nature. Nature always bounces itself back to life, no matter how it is treated. You can see that in all the pictures that I captured during that time. Nature has taught me that nothing is constant. Everything must evolve and transform. This means that nothing must die or should be razed down to the ground. Back in the year 1997, I started this journey by making lampshades and chairs out of discarded mixed scrap metal and transforming it into, sorry for interruption, it's moving on its own. It's just changing. So it's just moving on its own. Sorry, I would like to move it at my pace, so. So stuff out of scrap metal and, and many things like lampshades, chairs, and transforming them into something that can be treasured. These are very old pictures, and they are of that time when I never even had a camera when I came here. So whatever I could scan is here. Whatever there are is here. Otherwise, I don't have any of the memories of that time, of how I evolved into what I am doing today. Even discarded old trees, which were cut down by people from their backyards, considered as firewood by them because of the belief that only teak trees are useful. So by seasoning them, these old trees, please note, they are only old trees which I would season and use back then. These logs were taken to the mill, cut to the sizes that I wanted to use them for, and not just designing, but actually working with my own hands on joineries and making these works out of them, which are showcased here. This was a series which was more on exploring geometry. So there's all this, and nothing should have 4 legs was my main intention of this design. Unconventional and unique designs. And I only did one of each kind. If anybody asked me for a second piece, I said, please take it, and then your carpenter can replicate them. I do not want to replicate my own works because life is too short and there's so much more to do. These are just some crazy ideas of in my own house, I wanted to, even if there is nobody sitting in the living room, I wanted my living room to look full. So the chairs were like human beings. Then they are also exploring wood like coconut wood. These are things out of coconut wood, all the stuff. Coconut wood is very different from any other wood. The difference is that the core of any other wood is strongest, and on the outer side it goes weaker. Whereas in coconut, the core is hollow and it's soft wood, and only the outer side is usable. So what you can really get from the outer side is what I could use, and thinner sections as a result, but whatever evolved out of it is here. Also, picking up waste from leather scrap from cobblers. On the left, you can see I bought a punch from a cobbler and picked up strips and punched them and tried something. Then I love sculpting, so there's a little bit of human and human as a scale, as a this thing is there in all my works. You will see hands and feet and eyes and mouth and everything of a human being. Those are beads from old, from curtains which were scrapped, from wooden bead curtains which were thrown by my neighbor. I made that chair out of it. Those are woven on fishing line. So fishing line has a sway to it, like a little bounce to it. So when you actually sit, it takes the shape of your body, and it's quite an experience. Okay, also working with waste china mosaic. Not waste really, this was from the godowns, picking up the scrap, not scrap, it's second quality tiles, which cannot be used as they are. So the only way to make use of them is either discard them or break them into pieces and use them, because there are a lot of portions of them, especially the periphery, because glazing or some other damage, they cannot be used as they are. So I could pick up my choice of colors at a much lower this thing, and I tried things like this. They are all usually, mostly they were in my house this time. My own ground has been my, where I practice first and then at the cost of client only later. So I also sculpt. And driftwood that I would pick up from the beaches, which was already so well seasoned by the salt water and by the force of water, already half sculpted. There was very little left for me to do after that, just a little bit of an idea, and it was transformed into something or the other. These are all one pieces. This is a root of a coconut tree. That's some driftwood, burnt half wood, half burnt, so all utilized, and stuff like this came about. These are all one piece. Now, it did not stop at all this, and this is what happened after the next 10 years of my life being in Goa, where I could not see these beautiful ruins which were in Goa going down, and they needed attention, I felt, and I picked up, at that point of time, nobody used to value old houses, forget ruins. Even old houses were not valued back then, because people wanted to raise them down, especially ruins. They would definitely raise them down and would expect something new there, because everybody wants a change. That's human nature, right? You want to evolve, you want to grow, and you have more money, you want to, build in concrete or something, because these were not, they were sick and tired of looking at them. I don't know what is the reason, but commercially also they were not viable, because you could bring them down. They were mostly ground or ground plus one structures. You could bring them down, build higher buildings. They were more lucrative, right? So a lot of clients also came to me, but this happened only after I did something for my own self. It's, as I said, every time you have to do something and then prove it, and then people would take up the thing. Later, I will explain later. I'll start with my own house. So I picked up, so you will see on the left somewhere or the other where there's before and after written, there is an old picture of how I got the house and the structure. It was in ruins like that, and then I worked upon it, and it became my own house cum studio. This is where all my work happened afterwards. These are a lot of before and afters put together, so you can understand. This is before and this is after of the same thing. That's before and after of the same thing. And these are afterwards. So the problem with Goan houses, only problem with Goan houses was they do not have enough light and ventilation. Yeah, and there would be no definition of spaces, which is lovely because you can change, you can transform the spaces as you like, as in when you like. But one space goes into the other, to the other, to the other. So there was a little bit of that demarcating inner spaces, opening up walls to get in more light, more connectivity between spaces. There'll be a lot of small rooms. So you have to, to feel the grandness of it. Only the first room, called the ballroom or something, would be large, and then after that it would be just small rooms. So I would work on connecting spaces and connecting them not only within each other but also to the outdoors. Bring in a lot of nature, like I did in that case. I opened up a skylight and broke some wall and pulled in a little pool in my dining room, and anything like that, which is a different experience, is something one should aim for. This is another house. This is of a client. This is where the journey started, and he came to me with that house, and he said, I want to scrap it, I want to drop it down, and I want to build a hotel here. So I asked him, what would be the theme of your hotel? And this is walking distance from here. It's in Kandolim itself. So I said, what would be your theme for your new hotel? He's saying, I'm building in Goa. I want a heritage feel to it. I want Goan feel to it. I said, can I work on the same structure? He says, as long as you don't make me spend more than I would have spent otherwise. So that was all the conditions that he gave me, and you give me the maximum possible. I'm looking at so many rooms and this and that. So I worked upon the structure. If you can see there, only that part of it was worth the rest, all the rear part had broken down. But being in CRZ, we could not exceed the existing plinth of the house. So on the same plinth, I worked on by creating all this whole half of the slide, the left slide is all new part which is added to it, but worked on the same language as the old. And in the old also, as I said, because of the dark rooms, all the windows, if you see, and the doors have been widened, made wide open. Verandas added below and above to protect them, because in Goa, very important is weather. For us, everything, whole design revolves around weather. Handling the monsoons, very important. Also to be able to enjoy all the outdoors that Goa has to offer to you, fresh air. So I think it's very important to have connectivity with nature and from outside, but in a way where you can enjoy and not be burdened by it, or not be, not look at it like a nuisance. Yeah. So if you do not design properly, like all our modern constructions that are happening nowadays, which are copy pasted from other parts of the country or the world, they cannot handle climate so well as I said, wisdom from the past. This is what made me who I am, and my work these days reflects that, because that's where I learned that having roof overhangs, having your canopies, having certain of course, sloping roofs are compulsory. 50% of sloping roof is compulsion in Goa. You cannot do without it. So all the people nowadays, they put fake sloping roofs on top, and eventually they remove, because they're so fascinated by the architecture in Ahmedabad, in Delhi, in other places happening, which is flat roofs, and they want to create that, as a human nature, right? We always want to do what we have not done before. But it's very important as designers that we are sensitive to these issues. Otherwise, we are not going anywhere. We are only creating burden for the client, and we are also being unsustainable like this, because eventually, what is sustainability? Sustainability is using least amount of resources, right? Least amount of resources are used. Now we are talking of light and ventilation. So that is going to save us, and keeping these houses and not building the new houses is not only aesthetics. It is not only just visual that you see. I am showing you visuals, but the advantages of it are only people who live in it know. These thick, solid walls of stone, of mud, keep the house anyway very cool. And over and above that, high ceilings, which if I go to build this kind of volume now, will be very difficult to, it'll be double the cost of building, number one, and also you don't get people working on them, and you don't get the old wood, and the way people used to, the materials, the stone is not the same, the wood is not the same. So replicating it is like almost, I don't think it's even advisable. So living in the past trying to replicate the past is not the answer. The answer is to get the wisdom from there, understand what was, how did it function, and what were the advantages of it, how they were oriented, how they tackled the climate around you, and how the materials were, see, sustainable. It was sustainable because the materials were bought from close by, they were used, so there's not much transportation. All these packaging, transportations are all adding to the burden on the cost of anything that we build, right? So I'm only talking like a layman, literally very small, like as if I'm talking to my students in college, excuse me for that. But this is how basics first have to be clear, what sustainability means to us. Yeah? So what sustainability really means is using as little of the newer resources and saving as much as of what we already have. Yeah? So not letting it go is what I try to do by restoring the old houses. And whatever new that I do, it has to have some sensibilities so that we do not end up. I'll keep changing the slides while I do this, otherwise we'll be sitting here for 1 hour. Now I just stop moving. Okay, this is just because there are some architects here, so I just put in a few elevations and drawings of the same. So that was the old part, and that is the new part. So if you see in Goa, if you go to the houses, I don't know, the old quarter of Goa, which is called Fontainhas, you will see it's worth going if you are here for another day or two. It's like a settlement which has got. Uniqueness of Goa is the colors, I think, number one, to start with. The architecture, and they're all earthy colors. They're all colors which are they're unique to Goa. Now Asian Paints has come up with a lot more plethora of colors, and people are going a little bit berserk. But the Goan, the true colors, the true shades are the ones which are derived from the natural materials, and they are earthy colors. If you go to Fontainhas, you will walk in the scale of the streets is number one, which is very walkable, human-friendly scale. And the houses are such that the windows open directly onto the street. My first experience and walk in that, I trained in Goa in 1993. I came here for my office training. And I was told by my mentor that time, architect Sarto Almeida, he's a conservation architect, then why don't you just go to Fontainhas and take a walk? Today you take an off from office and you go. So I went there and I was walking the streets, and there was one person on the street in the afternoon sitting on the window playing violin. Somewhere else I went, and it was in this quiet afternoon, and that whole connection between who's on the street to how you are in the house, to these transition spaces, which are these little 2 seats which are outside every house, which are like sopos, they call them. They are like balcon. It's a transition between the inside to the outside, and these windows are the transition actually. So in that scale, it was really, really very unique, and I've never seen something like that before, and that really took my thing. So this particular project, I tried working on with all the things which I added had a character like that. There were these private rooms of people. Okay, so this is a hotel. It's a heritage homestay. Yeah. So rooms, and then the outside, because it is not a very. I had to work on the same plinth as I said, so there wasn't much to explore except work with elements like this, which would add to the character and also to the use of the spaces. So people who are walking outside on the street, they should not be able to look into the private rooms. So there were these transition spaces created. Then I also opened up the roof on top, and I added dormer windows above that they are visible here, and created extra height to it and way of bringing in more light into the spaces. Also connectivity between the additional mezzanine was added, and connectivity between levels and all that. Then all that is new part which was added. They're also bringing in light through roofs, and this is all new part. So this is all the new part. So if you feel that the vibe which I was talking about, use of color, so every room or 2 rooms would have a green color or a blue color, raspberry color, olive green color. So they probably, you also recognize your room like that when you're walking around in that space. So just because architects are here, this is how a plan would be of the old walls, very thick walls. So when you enter in, you really could feel the solidity of the walls. At every entry point to a room. That is a door, then opening. So I wanted all the extension to also feel the same, even though we built small walls there. I mean, it's pointless to build very thick walls for just a ground structure, not just for looks. So what I did is I did a drawing, like I worked on walls like this. So the walls were kind of made to look at the openings thick, and the spaces were either niches or bay windows or seats or cabinets or whatever, which were created as a result of it. So all these are new pictures of new part, but they give you the feeling of as if the walls are so thick. This is another project called the Silva Heritage. It is again, that is how I got the house, which are pictures are on top, and this is what it is today. It is also it's a 15-bedroom heritage property with its own restaurant, ballroom, and all that. This is how I got it, and this is I had to. That part was almost gone, so I had to demolish that and build ground plus one. This is the one which I have built, ground plus one. It's a restaurant with a spa and all that. And these are some pictures of that. Now this is how. So this is an elevation for it. If you see. So you enter this place, the only way to enter this house was from the rear. And then you had to walk past like a little 3-4 meter street and come to the front of the house. And the earlier picture that we saw, here, this one, was the front of the house. But to come here, you had to come from that side, that left, this thing. But left looked like this, if you see, and this is how it was. I thought it was a very long walk, see the elevation length, and I also thought that I could make the whole walk an experience in itself for people. So the openings were like this, which were there. So I just worked upon the openings, and each and every opening I tried to create differently, in the sense the openings were the same, but the plaster bands around, the molding around, the detailing around, I pulled out balconies from there, so every room could get one balcony to look down at, or a window, so they also got light and ventilation in a little differently, with little, so they could sit in, you know, and look down at the street. So whole idea is to bring that culture. I think architecture defines the culture. I think everybody is very clear, right? What spaces we give to people is what people turn out to be. Yeah, we give them all closed spaces, we'll become closed people. You start giving interaction between your building and your outdoors, people will become more, more friendly or more accepting or more communicative. So I think it's very, very important as a designer's role as a designer to subconsciously, quietly just introduce these things. Because if we talk about all these things to clients, not always they understand, and they do not probably even, but it's important that when we look back at what we have done all our life, what change has it done, whether it is doing good to people, to the psychology of the people, to the mental health of the people, I think we play a very important role. Architecture is really not about just elevations and about these borrowed elements, but it is about the spaces and the interaction between people and nature. Yeah, and people, so very important. So I did that, and the elevation, and this was the elevation which was worked upon. That is the new edition, that's the old one, and this is what it turned out to be. So this was the room inside, which used to be in the past called the ballroom, but it had totally deteriorated. Then I worked upon it, and these are pictures of that. I love to expose the old walls of the, usually they were lime plaster, so it's very easy. Mostly it's all gone now because it has a, if it is not maintained. See, if somebody was living in this house, it would be perfectly fine. But they are all abandoned houses that I'm working on, abandoned and not looked after at all. It means basically half the roof is fallen, collapsed and stuff like that. So when you abandon a thing like this, then the gap between the stones and the lime opens up and it hollows out. Then you can't really retain it, right? You have to redo everything. So when I would strip this plaster, I found this lovely, beautiful stones below, and load-bearing structure means arches are there. Outside we are seeing all plastered arches, plastered with lime and all, but when you actually reveal, the structure reveals, it's so beautiful, So then I started revealing as much as I could of the good part of what was visible. Other things which were simple, I didn't, but So, and then I worked with little contrast with plaster and stone so that there is a little bit of harmony, otherwise it's too dark and heavy sometimes to the space. There was a first floor I added to the courtyard. Now I found that the structure had columns like this. There was a courtyard there, beautiful, it's called Rosangan, beautiful courtyard, but the columns were like this. Probably over time, people have redone, then abandoned and gone. So I did not bring down the roof. While they were like this, I chiseled them out to these, while they were in their place, because they are all stone and you can actually work upon them, right? So without removing, this is how they have become now. You can see there on one side, the old one and the new one, just working and chiseling on them, nothing much needed. Again, like say in this room, opened up the walls and there were these beautiful stones below, and all I needed to do was work on the edges of the stones and then and the mortar and the grouting pointing, and it happened. It moved on its own, sorry. Yeah. And then I started working with all our earthy colors and our, you know, the Bharat tiles and IPS and the techniques, the original techniques of lime, working with lime. And these are the bathrooms, the new bathrooms. So every room, it's a resort, so every room had its own color scheme, and with that evolved the bathrooms. They're done in the old style. They're done in the style that where you do not use a lot of new sanitary ware. Avoid using that. Okay, now that's all I have. Okay, so these are new architecture that I have done. These are brand new houses. But they have, the client wanted to have an old house, but he was not lucky enough to inherit one. So he asked me to design one which has the essence of the old. So this is one of those houses just done. If you see there, that quadrangle there, it's a traditional shell window, which are done, shell windows. So I just did it a little differently. So it's like a screen here, which separates this courtyard come this family sitting space from the outside. So at night when it is lit, so shell's beauty is that light passes through, but you cannot look through. So from outside, from the street, that glows, and then it gives the character to the place. And they really wanted the colors, so colors are added. Not a bit gaudy though, but we'll do with it. Courtyard, interconnectivity between from the top level to the lower level, you know, just spaces interconnecting. Now, it's not necessary that we always work with the traditional style, vernacular style only to give to, I mean, it's not that only vernacular is the best, and that it can go very heavy at times, and some people like change, some people like it light and airy. So this plot I got was on a riverside, and I thought it needed to be minimalistic, and the owner got us a lot of old wood from fallen down houses in Bombay and all that, so logs and all, I mean beams and stuff. So we worked on this whole house in recycled wood, from recycled wood. So this whole house is done in a very tropical style. It's not heavy on the eye, and there is bank river right there. So the lighter and the more open and airy it would be best. So this is how it has been designed. Everything opens out almost like the living room becomes a part of the outer deck, and so it almost makes you feel like you're on the deck of a ship while you're in this house living. And also, as I said, nature is my mentor. Everything revolves around nature. So nature should be in and out of your house all the time. This picture reflects that. I mean, this couple of spaces reflect that. Wherever you are in or out, you should lose the barrier. So to end it all, use as little of what there is and waste as little of what is yet to be. There was, okay. So use as little, you know, I've already said it before. So this is my contribution towards sustainability, because this is very basic, sustainability in the very basic sense. And I feel that if we go back to our basics and get that clarified first, we probably do not need a lot of high-funded terminologies in our life and a lot of aiming for points and grades and points and scores of any kind. We can actually do it in the true sense, in the real sense. Yeah. So what people consider trash is what I like to keep and treasure. Thank you.
Can you please give a bigger round of applause to architect Anuradha Gaglani? Thank you so much. Thank you. And she's true. If you have time, please go to Fontainash. It is true. Whatever ma'am has spoken and told you, it will just come to life for you if you walk the streets. It's a great place to go. And yes, we'd like for you to go there. But there's lots more to do here this evening. Our next speaker who comes before you has a lot of feathers in his cap. He is architect Mohammad Amin Nair, director of ANA Design, New Delhi. He has been practicing from 1996 and has led the team to deliver successful projects across different verticals and businesses. These include institutional projects, mixed uses and urban developments, research and project facilities, lately with railway infrastructure. ANA is an Indian company but is currently delivering projects across India. We have West Asia and Africa. The firm has been recognized and awarded for its role in the energy efficient and green architecture practices for the past several years and finds mention in several trade and research journals. Can we please put our hands together for architect Mohammad Amin Nair? Sir, the stage is yours.
Good afternoon, winners. So Dr. Naik was introduced as the man who's at the helm of affairs here. And he truly is, and a very impressive person. I've had the pleasure and the honor of being associated with this organization for a few years now. And for some reason, they forgive me every time and call me back the next time. But Dr. Naik is getting wiser. A little while ago, he said कि सबसे पहले आप ही शुरू करिए. मैं क्या बात कर रहे हो? पढ़े लिखे लोग बैठे हैं कमरे के अंदर. So he said, we wisened up and he said, no, we'll get some padha likha person to speak before you and then you can. So we had Anuradha speaking before me and now it's my turn, the less padha likha. Of course, the evening is dedicated to all of you, winners from various parts of the country, people who've had their journeys. And there's something that Nida Fazli has written, and I got it out for you. So, small couplet, forgive my diction. But he says, Koshish bhi kar, ummeed bhi rakh, rasta bhi chun. Phir uske baad thoda sa muqaddar talash kar. So, winners make their own way. And the evening truly is yours. So I'll start with a small presentation. This is a project that we've been working on. आपको presentation पे जाना पड़ेगा, ये video है. एक PowerPoint होगा. So this is a project that we've been working on for about a year now. This is the city of Chandigarh and the new railway station development that is happening over there. Very, very topical because Chandigarh is really the sort of harbinger of modern architecture and modernism in India. It's the city of Le Corbusier. It's a city which is much loved and reviled in equal measure by architects. It's a city, it's called City Beautiful, and it is. It's got a lot of gardens, a lot of greenery. But over time, one has also come to realize that it is a city that is highly unsustainable. It's a city that is designed for the automobile. It's a city designed for cars. It's a city where houses turn their backs to the main street and streets are not really walkable. And as with a lot of such cities, which were not older cities or not older places of business, this is actually a place of government, and it was established as a capital jointly for Haryana and Punjab. Railway stations have been the outliers. They've been the periphery of the city. They've never been in the center of the city, especially for cities like Chandigarh. And then, as politics and development would have it, it now has additional cities growing. So Panchkula and these cities have grown around it. Mohali has grown around it. But none of these cities actually connect with each other. So the ethos that is there from the standpoint of the city being friendly to vehicles has continued in the neighboring cities as well. So Panchkula and Mohali also are car-friendly cities. And the railway station is an outlier. So there's a Google image of the station, and you can see that the Chandigarh side and the Panchkula side, there's almost no abadi near the railway station. And yet, if you look at the zoomed out Google image, you will suddenly see that there is a massive humanity that lives within a mile of the railway station development. And as we look at what's happening in North India, as we look at the pollution that is happening, as we look at the price of petrol that has risen, as we look at the disease that is caused by combustion engines, and also the movement of people, one begins to wonder if, what's the balance? And there is enough research to show that while air travel is the fastest, it's also one of the most expensive by virtue of its environmental footprint. So are cars. And the cheapest mode of transport from an environmental perspective is the railway. And railways we will see, all of us will see that in the next few years, railways will take front and center stage of mobility for people around the world. It's happened in Europe to a very large extent. It's happening in China in the last 10 years. And I think we are rightly timed in looking at developments of the railway. So when we started work on this station, we had, so the government works in a particular way. There are agencies that are global agencies that are hired for making a design project report, a DPR. And then the project architect is supposed to pick that up and sort of convert it into drawings and so on and so forth. So this is what we got. There's the Chandigarh, the bottom is the Chandigarh side, the Mohali side, and then of course there are 6 platforms in the middle. And it's a fairly typical development that one would expect. You come in, you get dropped off, you picked up, and so on and so forth. Rectangular movements, lots of 90 degrees, and so on and so forth. So we started looking at what could be done to this station to make it more part of the city. And we spent some time there, and we spoke to people who are in the civic administration. And we realized that there were massive traffic snarls that were happening between the city of Mohali and Chandigarh, morning and evening, because a lot of people were working in Chandigarh, living in Mohali, or had businesses in Mohali, living in Chandigarh. And there used to be this diurnal clash of people that happened. And the distance isn't much. The distance is literally about, 2 to 3 kilometers for the hubs. And this is a live Google map of one of the days when we were there. No one would walk between Mohali and Chandigarh. For sure, it's an hour-long walk. The roads are such that it'll take you, and nobody wants to walk for an hour most part of the year in North India. It's either extremely hot or extremely humid or bitterly cold. And if you drove, it's 12 minutes and you see lots of convoluted roads and U-turns and so on and so forth for 1.5 kilometers. And this really is the opportunity that presented itself to us in terms of design to say that, okay, can this railway station, apart from being a railway station, also become the connector between Mohali and Chandigarh, and can it become a pedestrian safe space which people would use to move? Of course, there are studies and there is data to say why cities should be pedestrianized, why walking is better, why you should not be depending on and this is, it's like preaching to the choir. You already know this. I just put the slide in because there's data to be seen. And then eventually our design of the Chandigarh station became this, which is basically that we said we will make the vehicle, you can't do away with vehicles. Obviously, if you're carrying luggage from home, you need to take a car or a cab or whatever it is to get to the station, vice versa. We said we're not going to do away with the vehicles, but the vehicles would be moved into the system as easily as possible. So you will see that none of the traffic actually has any 90-degree turns anywhere. These are parabolic in nature, and therefore there are always diverging or merging traffic, and therefore no traffic that will ever come 90 degrees or 180 degrees in contact with each other. Then we zoned it out in a manner where we said that the public transport must have its own space. Hired cabs and hired taxis and battery-operated vehicles must get the closest access to the station, so it becomes an automatic preference. Private cars become the most distant from the station. And anybody taking any of these modes of transport needed to cross only one vehicular lane, anywhere between where he got off a bus or a public transport or a taxi or a cab, and then walk to the station. And the other interesting thing about the entire design eventually, and that's more of a detail, but it's interesting, is that from the time you get from the main road to the premises of the railway station, there is not even a single step until you come to the railway station itself. Nobody has to climb up or down a step. In fact, there is not even a defined ramp that you need to climb. And then the concourse, so the idea of stations now, of course, most of the globe has the same thing. You probably know about it, that when you need to take a train, you don't go to the platform. You get into the station building, which is the city side station building. You buy a ticket, or if you have one, you go and wait in a concourse area. This concourse may be an underground concourse and overhead concourse. Since these lines are already there, an overhead concourse was chosen. So this overhead concourse has facilities, it has shops, it has seating areas. And then only when the train is called, or when it is time for your train to either arrive or depart, you then go down to the platform. So the platforms don't actually get crowded. The most dangerous place of interface between train and human is arriving and departing trains on platforms. So this entire crowd of people now stays 8 meters above. They don't need to go down. So the station buildings have a concourse that connects them. And then, so it has a concourse that connects them, and that concourse now has been designed in a way that the traffic management has been done in such a way that even if you're not a train traveler, you can walk through the garden of one side, the Chandigarh side or the Panchkula side, take an escalator up to the concourse, walk across the station and get into Panchkula, and it takes about 3 minutes. So a 1 hour walk has been reduced to a 3-minute walk. And once this is done, we are hopeful that this is going to become a transit hub for human beings crossing between Panchkula and Chandigarh while the train operations and the passengers do whatever it is that they do. This is a close-up of what I was talking about, that all of the traffic management and all of the system design has been done such that there is only diverging and merging traffic. And there are places, this whole part is a pedestrian plaza. And you'll see in the pictures and videos that this also has covering, so even it's very hot or it's raining, and you've come by a bus, if you get off on the main street, you have a reasonable shelter and cover to walk in. It's lit, it's safe. The surfaces of the plaza are designed not just for walking, but you can skateboard, you can play little games over there, you can have kids who just hang out. Teenagers can hang out. If you're using a day train and your office gets over and you come to the station, you can hang out for some time with your friends before you go home. So it becomes a social space. It's not just a functional space where you come in, you go to a train, come back, and go home. And because it becomes a social space and people begin to use it, it also becomes safer. So at any point of the time, if local populations, young people, older people, they're using these plazas, they're sitting over here and doing whatever activity it is, the station becomes a safer place for people to use it at any point of time. And then that creates further activity. It will obviously create some degree of commerce. We're pushing the Indian Railways to also accept the fact that kiosks and cubicles should be built into the station plaza design. So people who want to hawk or vend, they have an honorable place to go and do business in, because it's going to get done anyway. And we've surreptitiously and insidiously put all of those things in. This is a rendition of what this is eventually going to be. And I just wanted to also point you to the colors. Anuradha in her talk before said about picking up stuff from the globe and doing it. And if you look at most of the postmodern and contemporary global architecture, one of the major things that is missing is color. And I think it also comes from the environment that most of it is happening in. Southeast Asia is producing a little bit. Singapore is very colorful. But if you look at German, Scandinavian, American architecture, Canadian architecture, even Australian architecture, they're very subdued. It's grays and glass and concrete, and at the most they would do timber and celebrate it. But we are a tropical country, and we've got a lot of color. We've got minerals, and our soil looks different in different states, and then we've got flora, which is beautiful. And so the entire landscape and the design of the plantation scheme for this building and this entire complex has been done that whichever month you go in would have some of the other dominant colors that are there. And I'm very, very happy to say that we've also managed to convince whoever we needed to convince. 60% of these plants are fruit and medicinal plants. So there's food which is being grown over here. These are a few closer pictures of the plaza. So this is the pedestrian plaza that will connect the main streets and then the side of Panchkula to Mohali. There is enough place for cycle parking. You can have battery operated two-wheelers. People can walk, skateboard, play hopscotch, do whatever it is. The idea being, again, as I said, to give these spaces back to people who live there, irrespective of whether they're using the train or not. And then that's the concourse, and these major arrows represent how you can circumvent the rush of people using trains to simply connect the two cities of Panchkula and Chandigarh. Mohali and Chandigarh. You can walk from one place to the other. It's a 3-minute walk, and the escalators on either side, so you don't need that 1-hour walk or a 12.5-minute car ride. This is a rendition of what the concourse is going to be. For those of you who are interested in the technology of what went into it, these station projects are, and for those of you who are working on fast-track projects, especially infrastructure or large projects, they have crazy timelines. This project was awarded in December last year, and the original date for opening was, I think, March next year. So 14 months, design and construction. I'm not sure we're going to be able to do it in March, but it's already, the structure's already up. Now that's been made possible because whatever is going to go into this is, a large part of it is modularized and prefabricated. So I've just got an example of a few things. Like, for example, there are these canopies that need to be made on platforms. Each of these platform canopies comes as a kit of parts, which has the structure, it has the shade, it has the solar panels on top of it. By the way, the entire station's total electrical load and the total solar generation here is 22% more than the load required by the station. So actually the station is generating surplus energy by rooftop solar and be given back to the grid. But it comes as a kit of parts. All signaling and all passenger amenities and all passenger information systems are built into the columns that are made in the factory. And precasted concrete footings are just placed over there, and then this goes and plonks on. So typically one platform from start to finish, which includes the flooring, all of the canopies, the entire solar, the entire signaling system, the display system, the lighting, finishing, everything, takes 40 days start to finish. And a platform typically is about 600 meters by 14, 15 meters, whatever the case may be. So this is, and it was all done obviously in Revit, and this is from drawing to factory. So all the elements were drawn or modeled in our office, and then whichever agency needed to do whatever part of the work, the model went straight to the factory, and then the shop drawings got evolved from there, and then this was manufactured in various places, and it surprisingly fits well. So most of it fits well. There are mistakes on which I can talk about some other time. And of course, there is this big grand roof which is there, and this is massive. This is 84 meters by 180 meters, which needed to cover. And this of course was a cause for massive debate, because the first question was why? I mean, why the hell do you need a 180 meter wide roof? The interesting answer to that is that this building, except for a few areas, the core offices and a couple of restaurants, the entire building is non-air conditioned. And the idea was to create a microclimate underneath this big canopy. Underneath the big canopy roof, and make sure that the air was streamlined. So during winters, it is extremely bitter in Chandigarh, and you can close the roof vents and stop any kind of movement vertically up. During summers, the roof vents will open, and they will create a venturi where the hot air can rise up. And all of it is shaded during the daytime. And our big thermal stress in North India is heat. It's usually not cold. So the heat is taken care of by creating a shadow on the entire infrastructure of the railway station, where the concourse and the footover bridges are. And the temperature hopefully never goes at the peak. The target is to keep it at about 10 to 12 degrees below the ambient without the use of air conditioning. And of course, then there's going to be HVAC fans and so on and so on. This is, for those of you, like I said, who are interested in the structural and technical aspects of it, these are all tubular steel members. All of them are modular. All of them are made in a factory. All of these members are prefabricated and then brought to the site as a kit of parts, and will get assembled. This is our hope. It's not been done yet, but that's the idea. You will see that the eastern and western edges have the mechanical systems. There is a sheeting on top, the water management systems there. The entire water is being harvested, nothing is being thrown out. And then, of course, there are the vented roof lights, which will create light inside and then also allow for venting. Plan of the roof, plan of how it is. And then the station is not going to stop functioning. So the trains will continue to come and go, and people will continue to come and go. And currently there are about 60,000 people who use the station every day. That's slated to rise and become 1.1 lakh passengers every day eventually in the next 20 years. But even now, trains are not going to stop. So whatever happens above the train tracks needs to be launched. It cannot be constructed ground up. So while the precast columns, of course, we are blocking off one platform at a time and putting the foundations in, the entire concourse structure actually needs to come from the sides and be launched on top of the railway tracks while the train operations and passengers continue to move. So only partially when an actual launch is happening are people stopped from going into that area. But otherwise, train operations continue round the clock. And this is a very interesting thing which we learned, that our intent of design, or whatever it is that we're doing, sometimes needs to be driven by how it's going to get done. It's not about how good it is or how right it is or what the grade proportion is and so on and so forth, but it's basically about how's it going to get done. What are the cranes and what are the pullers and what are the hydraulic jacks available in the country that can actually be deployed to do something like this? And we ended up having to learn all about it. And of course, there are partners, people like JSL, etc., are part of the team. And then this was done in our office as a launching scheme, that you would mushroom these columns first. And then these girders, these triangular, they now become triangular. At some point in time, they were supposed to be rectangular. These girders would be launched by hydraulic pullers over the track while people continued to use the tracks below. And once this launching sequence was done, and bridges are launched like this. I mean, any city that has a metro, if you've seen a construction, this is what happens. But this is perpendicular to rails for a change. And this is the first time that something like this is going to be done. And then we put EOT cranes on top of it and mounted lifters on the EOT. And then these lifters pick up stuff from one side and use the girder itself as a rail to run on it, and then to keep on building it while the world moves below, and then the whole thing happens. So that was the description. These are the song and dance. I hope you will enjoy it. Okay, so technology sometimes works, sometimes doesn't, but there is a video. So enjoy. No, enjoy as in tali video ke baad. Tali videos.
Well,
That's what this for you. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. So I just wanted to take a few names here. The EPC contractor for this is Ahluwalia Contracts, ACIL. They're our clients. Of course, RLDA is the main customer. But the stuff that you saw is I'm the guy who gets to come to conferences and talk. But there's a bunch of really brilliant guys sitting at ANA whose work this really is. And whatever applause you have and whatever appreciation you have is actually for the guys who are sitting in my office and doing this. And architects को कीड़ा होता है, ये वीडियो मिल जाएगा YouTube पर भी. तुम देखना हमारा जो 3D आर्किटेक्ट है रवि, उसने बैठ के सारी गाड़ियाँ जो हैं कहीं कहीं से उठाई हैं एनिमेटेड, लेकिन सबके नंबर CH बनाए बैठ करके. So you know, there's a lot of love and passion and affection that goes into it. Congratulations to all of you on your wins once again. Thank you, Begin Up, and have a wonderful evening ahead. Thank you.
Can we please have you put your hands together for architect Mohammed Amin Nair? Thank you so much. So I have a lot to say in response. Firstly, I want to thank you for the detail, not just to the structure, but the detail to humanity that you shared with us. The idea of the people that's going to go on. We wish you a lot of luck. And I know till the project, and fingers crossed, till the project comes to completion, because you have time to go there. But I must say, I know he very simply put it that, you know, here's the song and dance that's going to happen. You made it sound almost effortless. But thank you for sharing your knowledge. The average age here is very, very youthful. And you've shared so much, so openly. Did you all learn something from it? Yes, there was a lot of information, and you just opened the textbook. So thank you so very much. Thank you. A big round of applause, please. Well, our next speaker, also very, very well established, is Professor Dr. Ajay Chandran CK. He's going to be taking the stage next, and I have the privilege to introduce him. He has been pursuing a leadership role at institutional building through challenging assignments and involving teamwork. This is a summary of what he does. He's serving as a professor at the School of Architecture in Bangalore. He has served as a director at the Anantapadam Builders Private Limited. He has been a former principal and professor at SJB Institute of Technology, and we're very, very, this is one of the few things that he's done. Thank you so much for being here, sir. A big round of applause for him as he takes on the stage.
You can start. Good evening, all the winners. Good evening, the fraternity from the built environment. It's very contagious. Oof. From evening, when we interact with people, and when we look at the energy level of the presenters, and the kind of questions they are tinkering our thoughts, and they're making us a roller coaster drive in our journey. They're asking questions to us. It's very, very promising to understand that a lot of things to learn from each other. A lot of learning happened in the first two talks. When we entered the venue, we were discussing with each other on various issues. First, it was a color. When we entered into Goa, we saw a lot of colors, a lot of activities. When we entered into certain space, very formal. So that was a question I asked our senior architect, Josuke Matthew sir. Sometimes we see a lot of culture playing its role in architecture, and when we enter into certain space, it's subdued and it's been done it like very formal. It is like repetitive. And Radha Madam showed some of her projects, kindled our thoughts, questioned the so-called essence, cultural sustainability, social sustainability, contextual. We all will carry a lot of jargons. We use a lot of jargons and pointers to ourselves. The discussion for the day, I thought, always architecture, built environment, construction, so many things. Certain things we discuss in our Christ University. We have almost 5 campuses, each campus 25,000 students. This year we are in the NERF at 67th position. We ask ourselves the leadership role each one of them play. Greetings from Christ University, greetings from Ananta. That is where we do some experimental and explorative kind of process. Today when I looked at my good friend Mohammed Amin Bhai, the work, fantabulous, world-class infrastructure, the passionate work, the visionary at work. Each one of us today who came here to share our stories, the conversation which we intend to build with each other, connect with each other. It's not about design. I'm telling it boldly. It's not about design. It's not about building. It might be the experience, it might be the vision we are looking at for the present and the future. So today I thought, for all the achievers, there's a lot of leadership over here. Again, I start saying the same thing, contagious. A lot of you are very contagious. You envision and you just give it to the clients and they make it happen, and your vision is their life, their experience. You encapsulate their dreams and you are very, very powerful demigods. Your stories are just beyond your timeline. So I thought, let us kindle the leadership in each one of you. I'm very sure most of us at every point of time we will blame the politicians. Some of us are followers, some of us are supporters, some of us criticize. It's all for good. But we seldom forget that, in this country especially, a corporator's presence in its constituency, his or her constituency, is not less than any CEOs of a multinational company. The scale. So we'll discuss about the scale, the speed of decision making. To run an establishment, to run an institution, to run, for that matter, more than anybody, any two of us working together, it's a complexity. Man management is a great art. And most of the philosophical or built environment or policies we are talking about, it's purely based on leadership. I happened to hear our beloved Prime Minister, when he was not a Prime Minister, we were in SEPT. We were discussing with all the planners representing the globe. It was an international planners conference co-hosted by ITPI. So that time, he was then the CM. I'm talking about 2005. He happened to address a gathering, large gathering, with us, a lot of practicing intellectual, the change managers, the visionaries were there. We were as closely, that is the first time when we had a one-to-one kind of interaction. More than 4 hours he spent with all the team. That is where I got that rare opportunity to be in the forefront and we were listening. 15 minutes he was talking about his vision about the state. Since it was architects, planners, engineers and all put together, the focus was profession. What we can do together, the collaboration, the storyline, what we can pick. 15 minutes in the native language Gujarati, 15 minutes in Hindi, 15 minutes in English, because we have a lot of international. So 4 hours, 2 hours, almost 1.5 hours, the discussion is very intense. And each one of us thought that, come on, this leader knows the crux of what he is talking. After a break, I called up to my office, just discussing, and I shared my thought with my office team members that we wish to see him one day taking the leadership role. I'm not saying that I'm not the only person who thought. It was more or less many people thought about it. Leadership is very contagious. If you strike the right chord, if you touch the pulse, you can make a nation move. And it is very difficult. It may not come from the so-called exposure and experience. You have to be the chosen one. Our tagline in Ananta, in our office, is infinite blessings. Most of the time, we are blessed to have some thought. A thought will become a decision, and a decision will become the design. Usually, design language, the decision making is a thought process. You are as good like your last work, and when we go ahead with the design captures all these ethos, all these thoughts, quick in decision making, which has a larger impact. Maybe a residence, life of 4 or 5 people, very powerful. Now residence becomes the place of work. Post-COVID, we have seen most of the residence is multidisciplinary kind of thing. Most of the time, the business happens over there. Now, we have been telling that practice of built environment, architecture, interiors, everything is very formal. The truth of the fact is very informal. We are looking at capturing the essence of life. We can term it differently. We can call the space differently. We can look at innovation. We can look at design in terms of furniture, roof, ceiling, everything. Finally, we are looking at the efficacy, the experience, the overall. Whether we are happy, whether we are content. There is a soothing. So here, I'm trying to draw some parallels. The leadership position of each one of you is not less than any leader out who is representing his or her constituency. The scale matters. Each one of us are aspiring to do more, to share more happiness, to be more impactful. There is a strong leadership in each one of us. We have recognized, I am sure, everybody over here, you call the shots, you move the system, what you are working. So today's talk, I was just looking at how to bring that speed and scale in your decision making, and we all travel, you know, when we have been there in the practice from the last 25 years, subtle way, each one of us are doing something, learning. Some mistakes are very expensive for us in our career. Some people we can strike the balance, some people dump us. There are hard days, there are smooth days, there are not so good days. Everything happens. Some days we can't think, it's a total blank out. As if we are in a parachute, we fly and then we land and then we say, all around we are in the midst of that Baga beach or somewhere and we're floating, right? All happen, it's a mixed bag. But being a leadership in your system, the consistency matters. I'm parallelly drawing almost 30 years. Person who has not even looked at the leadership one day. It's not by, design is not by accident, it is a consistent approach. People make brands. I'm sure each one of you have a brand. You have a story to tell. The brands keep refining it. I always share with the professional fraternity that first, at least a minimum LLP or a private limited company, much more than a partnership or just a single proprietorship, because then only you are considered as an establishment. I'm very sure each one of you agree with me. And now it's a time when we think about private limited companies at large. That is where the business world looks at each one of your brand very serious. So one thing in a built environment, we need to bring in that formality into that system. Formal engagement in the business world. We do business with the world, not just with India. When we are looking at Atmanirbhar Bharat, yes, we mean it. Our architects are going to take the world in a larger scale. We are not worried. We are inviting. In the meantime, we have to go out. We have to pitch for it. Competitions, I'm sure each one of you are aspiring, each one of your system is looking at it. So, global presence, local ethos. For the global presence, first look at it is a documentation, what you have done. And for a politician, you win the election, then you are allowed to govern. Right? You get the project, then you do. No client, no project. No music, no dance. Right? In the lighter sense, kitna mal utna dance. Right? You want a walkthrough, it costs. You want more man-hours on a system, it costs. So the truth of the matter is, it's very business-oriented. We do a lot of service, yeah. Medical hospitals, the best of the best. You go, you have to be an inpatient, then only the service happen. Apart from the trauma and other things. So everything is a systematic because you are involving deep thinking. You are involving professionals. There is service, definitely. And nothing comes for free and a lot of cost is involved. So here the cost is the experience, the exposure. For all the young aspiring institutions or the tax, keep exploring, see the world, meet people. I would say people is the greatest resource, not just learning. I was told that in Scandinavian countries, people look at experience. We have Josuke Matthew sir, whose work got invited to be part of the Aga Khan Award. We need such experience around us. We need to hear to people. We need experience sharing. Old is definitely gold, especially in the field of architecture, built environment. So we need to look, we need to hear each other, we need to get connected. Even in politics, I'm drawing the line, they're thick friends. We see a lot of heated arguments and out in the newspaper, but if you have closely observed, they respect their experience in the public life. Each one of them, they're all brands, tags. Professional world doesn't look the way usually the political leadership looks at it. They know by people, they know their team, they know each and every area how the network works. There is a systematic, semantic connect, the network at place. To bring about development, you need a lot of human resource, and they are good at tapping it. So first level in architecture, we say, keep the sensory active, to capture the details, to look around, to capture the ethos. The best designers are the people who evolve the program. It's a human connect. There's a professional way the politicians connect with the. I was telling you, right? Except the whole globe was represented by their leadership in terms of town planning and urban development. With the political spectrum, people capture their imagination. Capturing professionals' imagination and time is not that easy. You are aware when you go to pitching a project, you have seen some people get convinced in few seconds. When you walk in, when you unfold your details, much more than the drawing, they look at what is that, the value you are connect. I'm sure most of you at the leadership roles are able to connect what I'm talking about. A large project to a small project, in the first 10 minutes, things are decided. Then they get into the details and nothing much more than half an hour. So when they told me 20 minutes you address the gathering of achievers, I told, hold on, 20 minutes too much of time. Right? 10 minutes, 5 minutes is possible. So coming back to, next slide please. We need roads, we need railways, we need housing. I'm just touching the base called housing. Housing we have been talking about post-independence, almost 75 years we have been talking, and still now we are only talking. Affordable house less than 1.5 lakhs, I am not very clear it is available in this country. There is no dearth of technology, there is no dearth of professionals, there is no dearth of brands. But still, we are looking at affordable housing, efficient housing, multiplicity in housing. We want world class, global in outlook. For that, designers have to be there. I'm sure each one of you are reminding your team members very difficult to recruit new people and make them stay with you. Right? Each one of you will be thinking, I need to increase my team strength, but I'm not getting the right person. It's not about skill. Because people have aspirations, they are trying to start at young. Very few people are entering into the built environment related courses. We need to expand in terms of built environment means we need human resource. And such human resource who are very passionate, each one of you who are very contagious in your vision and thought, you know it very well that most of you are self-motivated. There can be situations and there can be externalities, but I'm very sure most of you have chosen it because of the sheer passion and the connect you had with that, the larger responsibility you had in you. With the leadership, think big and delivering it. In the meantime, yes, we had 2 consecutive leadership by our Honorable Prime Minister. In 10 years, he released the report card in 8 years in terms of built environment. I'm sure you are following the tag and the pointers. I'm drawing a parallel. You travel any class 1, class 2 cities apart from the metropolitan order, definitely metropolitan order. Everybody, today also in the talk we have been listening, the aspirations are going up, the real estate are going up, the demand is going up, everywhere positivity. We landed in the airport, we were moving around, we asked the cab guy, what do you think about the city? That is where the first thing, connect, what is happening, and what do you think? And they say, yeah, city is getting busy, we are happy, we are in the process. Everywhere you see a lot of new things happening. It is length and breadth of the country. It's not just urban areas, rural areas also. It's not by accident, it's by design. It's by leadership, monitoring the project. I was just looking at it. The whole country is going through the monitoring projects by one centralized system called Pragati system. Each and every project, each and every office knows it very well, a dashboard where all your projects can come together. And trying to, difficult, You parallelly you will manage it, but not through all the projects cannot be brought into it. We are talking about a country of a size of India. Bharat. Very, very, very happening that the scale, within 8 years a report card has been launched that this many projects are delivered on site. Then there are certain figures. Daily average highway construction reached all-time high. We were doing a project between Bangalore and Mysore. I'm sure you have been aware of the Bangalore-Mysore corridor, the 10-lane with Nitin Gadkari ji had come there and he was talking about the vision. We had a unique opportunity in unfolding the design process. In between, in the entire stretch of 130 kilometers, we have around 55 kilometers earmarked for a facility center for National Highway Authority of India. We had an opportunity to design that. So we had 10 minutes time when he was sharing the thoughts. He was asking us whether you are thinking about hydrogen vehicle. Then he thought about EV. Then he told, no, we are in discussion with Toyota and EV might not be the future for us. They are setting the targets. They are setting high targets for the country. And usually, the point I'm trying to take is, usually the private sector, each one of us criticize the politician. I'm not talking about one set of a politician or one thought of. We think that private sector does more. Who is giving you the lifeline? Who is giving the policy? Who is giving you the action on ground? Who is making it congenial ecosystem? The leadership is always active across length and breadth of the country. 66 airports delivered in 8 years. And the numbers projected for the country is huge. The whole Boeing as a system is working for Bharat. The major orders are from India. They want to have a center in Bangalore. Connectivity. 400 Vande Bharat trains for the country. We want more. Who's giving you more? Who's giving us more? Where are the designers? Who will give the fast pace for us? There is a system. It's not by accident. Construction industry is the biggest change manager, offering the maximum jobs. But although it is mostly informal, the world is looking at carbon credits. The world is looking at the capital. Venture capitalists are looking at the financials which have less interest rates. It comes with carbon credits. If you want to get international funding agencies, your drawings, your projects have to be vetted and make sure that you are getting the least interest rates. You can trade for your carbon credits. The day is not very far that even public projects, now we are looking at becoming the global third financial power, from fifth to third in the next 5 years. It's not by accident. Like many of us, we give credit to the entire team. There's a whole lot of ecosystem created parallelly to bring about the change. People give you an opportunity. Next year, we will be going through all the evaluation by the public. It has to touch the last man. So I was just looking at some aspects I'm highlighting, some aspects I'm not highlighting. Metro rails were only with the metropolitan order. From 6 and 7 to, we have reached to 18. It's by sheer conviction. You have to bring the private sector to participate. The government takes the role of facilitation. So the larger the scale, when we are looking at our practice, we have to get into that scale and impact. How many of us think about diversity in our own practices? All the creativity getting into a patenting, documentation. The scale matters. There was once we used to say to the younger lot saying that learn the art. Go to a place where you are exposed to day-to-day work. You learn a lot, but scale also matters. The experience when we handle larger things is tremendous. The firefighting you do on a day-to-day basis, the multitasking you do, and the kind of engagement with different professionals. We are just one of the change managers. There are a whole lot of guys, people who can prescribe what kind of fruits related trees have to be planted for landscape detailing, what kind of soil has to be congenial. It's an ecosystem. There are a lot of things we learn on a day-to-day basis, right? The new infrastructure will make Bharat as a totally a global supply chain system, without which we will not be able to handle. Most of our furnitures are from China, most of the things are from China. How long we can be saying that? There will be a whole lot of engagement with the built environment related specialists to make it most of the things over here. That's the next challenge. One is we will be competing with the global systems. They are matured, they are agglomerated, they are coming together. They are forces who are working with each other. We are not yet there. Most of us are in silos. We are still thinking about our own projects. We are still thinking about making perfection in our own system. When the scale comes, only such scales can take on. And scale matters in our career of 40, 50 years. People do change brands. People do migrate. The one is a workforce, one is a visionary leadership. Next slide, please. Rural connectivity, 99%. 100 lakh crores invested in capital in terms of infrastructure, the largest post-independence. So there is an influx. There is a deliberate attempt to make sure that The scale is over there. $4,268 projects for urban completed projects under the Amrit. Waterways. When we discuss water, the other day one of the specialists during an engagement had asked me a question. How much liters a person per capita usage will happen, directly and indirectly? Our answers will be regularly 150 liters, 175. It can go to, say, maybe 1,000 directly and indirectly. We didn't talk about the food supply management system and other things, what we consume on a day-to-day basis, the products we use. So then generally the specialist said that roughly an individual, directly or indirectly, is accountable for 100,000 liters of water. One is waterway to connect people. We are blessed, length and breadth of the country, we are blessed with fertile land. When we travel many of the countries, we realize that how blessed is our soil. Urban agriculture, arboriculture is part and parcel of any large-scale project. What is congenial? How a project is part and parcel of the supply chain management in terms of food. Many of the developed countries have faced food shortage. They are affording to get the food, supply chain management, but they are not able to get what they require on time. Even the developed nations. National Waterway 3 was there for a long time, but they have identified at least at least 100 plus waterway based urban and rural settings where it will be taken to the next level of development. So the point I'm trying to say is, in every sector, you identify the potential, SWAC. Every sector, we come out with possibilities, accountability, bring together what has been said, what can be delivered in a record time of 8 years. Imagine in a firm, from the first day, what we did, the post evaluation of the project, the satisfaction index of the end user of that project, if you start analyzing, many of the firms, including any one of us, will face that there's a mixed bag of feelings. What we thought once it was a great eureka moment in the design may not be the truth after 15 years, 20 years or 25 years. Things are changing drastically. In a public life, the accountability is built and post-evaluation is being given credit. Smart cities, the process is very simple. Identify the right site for the right project. Influx of 100 cities. We want global infrastructure, global aspects. For that, we should have a clarity that what are we heading to? What is our immediate priority? There are a lot of things to do. From that, we identify the priority sectors and roll out. And then we take the feedback. That is exactly the smart cities. But it's not catching up because out of the 100 smart cities program, if you are closely observing, every city is finding it difficult to submit their own proposals. The proposal stage is where there is no dearth of capital. The capital, most of you are aware, most of the establishments are well funded. But problem is who will do? Who will demonstrate? Which direction we should do? How congenial is the development process? When are we getting the results? When is the break even? That is where we are lacking. With all the team, with all the professionals around, the real challenge is to make it happen. How we analyze the political spectrum, the performance, the same way the professional fraternity will have to go through this. Any sector, I'm just touching housing. Now also we'll say affordable housing is a challenge. Same way is everything. Next. Lot of energy and time you will be investing if you want to progress in your system. And humanly it is very difficult to have the energy level with all the things what we do. For a scale like this country, we need that kind of leadership, that kind of committed people who can spend their valuable time, energy, and their focus. That is one of the key challenge which is going to be in front of us. Next. The projects which has never taken up for 10 years, 50 years, 25 years, we have seen it all. There is no dearth of ideas, dearth of doing and showing it, demonstrating it. The show-how business. The know-how is directly incorporated into it. We need strong leadership in the built environment. We need strong leadership, political leadership at various levels. These two things are parallel. And we think it is quite natural. It will not be quite natural. You have to mold it. So in our school, we have started the International Leadership Program. The exposure to the young leaders who think about envisioning space. Need to teach them business. You need to teach them the exposure. You need to teach them the scale. Whole lot of training will also be required. Next. A 500% of efficiency increase. Each one of us are doing things in our own offices. Can we think about a 500% increase and demonstrate it at a public scale? It's not that easy. Think over it. With all, we always blame it, no? There is red tapeism, there is this, there is policy gaps, there is a set of people who are not committed. With all these challenges, the percentage what we are seeing is 500% increase. All these data, it is being taken from the valid sources. So you can count on it. One is the capital earmarked, the capital has to be spent, then only the realistic facts and figures will happen in terms of performance index. Next slide, please. It is not just urban. It is with the rural side also. And rural side also 99%, from 65% of the connectivity to 95%, almost closer to 100%. It's not by accident, it's by design. It's by leadership. Next slide, please. We are looking at innovation, we are looking at the impossible. Next slide, please. The Chenab Bridge, Jammu and Kashmir connectivity, the highest railway bridge, it will be higher than the Eiffel Tower. We need structures, we need large scale infrastructure, we need that kind of committed approach. Then only the world will look at us. The scale matters, the speed matters, the commitment matters, the leadership matters, the change matters, the vision matters, the entire ecosystem matters. With all the development is a continuous process. 75 years, many governments, many people, many leadership has done it. You have to take it forward. You are as good like your team. You cannot abandon the team. You have to take the team and still deliver the process. Next slide, please. Validation. When things are all good, when the business is all over, people will validate it. And with that validation only, the total collective mass as a society will respond. Yes, change is happening and development is happening. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Well, we now are going to move to our guest of honor taking the stage. We do know that we have lots to go through. We've got lots of awards to give away this evening also. So hold out and hang on there. Let me introduce to you our guest of honor. How many of you do know him already? Yes, no, maybe, yes. I see some. Oh, I see hands in the air. That's nice. That is lovely. Our guest of honor, architect Jose K. Matthew. He was born in 1954, graduated in 1976 from College of Engineering, Trivandrum, University of Kerala. His professional experience spans over a period of 4.5 decades, during which he has dealt with a wide variety of projects, starting from budget houses, luxury villas, gated habitats, apartments, institutions, campuses, hospitals, resorts, hotels, sport complexes, name it, and he has had a part in building these beautiful structures. He has, to his credit, 4 national awards, 3 regional awards, and was nominated for 3 international awards, including the Aga Khan Award for Architecture. The Indian Institute of Architecture, IIA, honored him with the Best Sub-Center Award while he was the chairman of Kottayam Sub-Center, and also received the award for the Best Chapter during his term as the chairman of the IIA Kerala chapter. Thank you so much, sir, for being here. A big round of applause, and we'd love for you to say a few words.
Good evening, everybody. Let me first thank Mr. Anand for inviting me here, because this is the first time I am making a presentation in Goa. Even though I have been here 4 or 5 times with the family and friends, this is the first time. And congratulations to all the winners, because I also has been there like this in the first time when I got my first award in 2004. I was eagerly waiting to receive that award into my hand. That was because the problem is that I never thought that the award is done seriously. But in 2003, one of my friends who is in Kottayam got an IEA award. I was sure that he has not gone behind that, or there was no lobbying. So I thought, why not give an entry? So in 2004, I gave an entry for a residence in Kottayam, and I got the Best Residence Award. Since then, I have been giving entries and I have been receiving awards. Today, I want to shed some light on the profound significance of architecture. Perhaps architecture is the most important profession in this planet itself. Reason is that all the other professions, be it a doctor, an engineer, a lawyer, an accountant, a businessman, they are all molded in the spaces we create. From the very beginning, when a child makes his first breath in a hospital or a nursing home, the ambience starts there, and it continues in his home, in his school, in his university, and beyond. All the experiences coming from the ambience created by the architects, and they are molded in that, and that is very important. There is a slide. Next one. Architecture started when human beings first built their hut. Before that, we were loafers, like a herd of cow or sheep, moving from place to place, looking for food. Yes, it's true. And finally, we decided to settle down where there is water, where there is source of water. That settlement became civilizations. We have learned in the history, Indus Valley civilization, Mohenjo-daro civilization, the Nile Valley civilization. All these led to different architectural styles. like the Gothic, the Victorian, the Renaissance, the modern, post-modern, Mughal, all this happened. As we are architects, and the responsibility we bear is immense and vital. Because when you create a building, there are several design parameters we have to go through. And architect should think a million times before he completes his design. And then the process of construction starts. Because once a building is constructed, it's going to withstand another 50 to 60 to 100 years as the life of the building. And if you don't consider enough thought or process into the design process, when it is complete, it's going to be a monument. And it's going to stand there for the next 100 or 150 years. And if that process is not done well, and the people who are going to occupy that building, if you don't do it properly, they are going to be victims of what we create. So it's a very serious business. And the vision of the architect, he should be a visionary. Without vision, you can't be an architect. You should know exactly what is going to happen in the next 100 years ahead. The building has to withstand that. So, and right now it's more difficult because the technology is advancing very fast. So you have to think of what is going to be the technology in the next 60 or 80 years. And that building should adapt to it. What we are creating now should adapt to that technology then. So, young people, you think seriously when you create something. It's very, very, very serious profession. Now, I live and practice. I live and practice in a very small place on the southwest corner of India. It's only 1.3% of the total land of India. The place is called Kerala, which means the land of coconut, Keram, land of coconut. This place is supposed to be God's own country. Why? Because it has a very unique ecosystem. And what is this unique ecosystem of Kerala? No other state in India has this very unique ecosystem. Because it has a very long coastline, about 600 kilometers of coastline. Then we have the backwaters. We have the paddy fields. And we have paddy fields below the sea level. Then we have the midland. Then we have the agricultural land. Then we have the Western Ghats, forest land, and wildlife. Which other state has all this? And the problem is that the low side, where we have the backwaters, the population density is very low. And in the forest side also, population density is very low. If you look at the total population density of India, it's only about 420. But whereas in India, it's about 880. In Kerala, it's 880. And when I say Kerala, the lower part of Kerala and the higher part of Kerala, the density is very low. Central part, even though it's called 880 per square kilometers in Kerala, it must be about 1,600 or 2,000 in the central part of Kerala, because the other lands are not as usable as the central part. These are the Western Ghats, where we have the wildlife and forest. And we have two monsoons. One is the southwest monsoon, other is the northeast monsoon. Sorry. The seawater evaporates and gets as cloud and moves to the land as wind. And the Western Ghats blocks it and we get the monsoon. That's why Kerala is very rich in water. We have 44 rivers and 41 of them are flowing from east to west. 2 of them are flowing to Tamil Nadu. One is going to Karnataka, which is Kabini. Starting of Kabini is in Wayanad. This is one project I have done in 2006. Actually, one of my clients, he just walked into my office. He introduced himself as a professor in Malayalam. He is teaching at a university, teaching at a college. He walked up to me and very bluntly asked me, "Sir, I have heard of you. Will you do a residence for me? I have about 4 acres of land in Kuvapalli, which is a very remote village in Kanjarapalli, beyond Kanjarapalli." And he said, "I have only 10 lakhs. Will you do it?" I didn't say anything. I said, "Let me have a look at the property." I went to the property, and this was the property. The property is about 4 acres of land. Let me quickly go through the sheets. That is a property of land. He said, when we came to the office, he said, I have a small stream at the bottom of the property. That's all he said. But he was very enthusiastic. He wanted me to do the project. So I said, I'll come and see the property. There was no site plan. There was no contour plan. So I went and saw the property. I liked it. Because it's all agricultural land, nothing else. There is just a worker's shed here. You can see the number item 5. And there is a rock formation. This is all I sold. I said, okay, I will do it. So what we do always, we go back to our design studio, we start sketching. I did the same thing. Went to the studio, started sketching, made a design. Then we went to the site. From the site, I know it doesn't fit. It's not good. So I went back to the studio again, started drafting, made another sketch, went to the site, it doesn't fit. So this exercise went out a few times, 4 or 5 times. And every time I went there, I was exploring and learning more about the site. There is something called Kayyala. In Malayalam we call it Kayyala. It's a leveling retaining wall. The agricultural land cannot be on slope because all the water will flow out. So you step it down. And for stepping the Kayyala, we take the stone from the earth and make it. That's a technology it's usually used only locally. So that's a contour. It's not to scale. I mean, the contour is not to scale because at that time there was no contour survey. And what I observed was that the trees on the western side and the rock formation on the number 3 is the rock formation. Number 1 is the road. It's a Kacha road, village road. And there is a small stream, item number 2. And there is a rock formation, that is number 3. Number 4 is the trees on the western side. Number 5 is the worker shed on the side with the used for lunch or tea. This is what I saw. This is what I observed. And I observed the Kayyala. And I learned a lot of things that is happening there alone, nowhere else. So finally, I designed the house on the site and went to the studio and drew it and came up with the drawing. So this way, this fellow is a book writer, travelogue writer. So he has a lot of local friends who comes to his house for discussion. So what I did, I blasted the rock and converted that into a rainwater harvesting tank. First thing I did, because they need water for construction. And that rock was used for the outer walls. The inner walls were all done with interlock blocks. No cement, no sand. And the roof was built with used MB tiles filler slab, the baker style. And then we used coconut wood for the rafters and used MD tiles for the roof. So that gives passive cooling to the building. We have the concrete flat roof in filler slab. Then we have the coconut rafters and MB tile roof. So it's properly done. We have put the kitchen on the northeast corner, put the bedrooms on the south and southwest, and there are 2 courtyards which let in the air from the wind direction for Kerala is from the west and southwest. So the bedrooms where we need to sleep for 8 hours, that should be the best ventilated area in a house. So that were placed on the west and southwest. A courtyard was introduced in between 2 bedrooms for the air to come in from the west. And another one was built outside. And the house, it's not a normal format of a house. And you can see the compound wall becoming the part of the house. It's becoming into the house. That becomes the house. And you have the car porch, then a small veranda, and a water body in front of that. It is tropical water body with, you have guppy, with eat mosquitoes. And then you have a small veranda. On the right side is his library, where he meets his friends. Then you open up into a veranda again. From that veranda, you go into the dining and living, 3 bedrooms, the kitchen. And you can see there is a small, this is it. The 2 is the library, 3 is the veranda, 10 is the water body. 3 is again the veranda which is stepped down. You can see the 11 is the courtyard, 4 is the family living, 5 is the family dining. Then you have 3 bedrooms on the western side with a courtyard, which is 11. The courtyard water body extends outside also. 7 is the kitchen. So this veranda is looking into that water body, which we have created. There is a first floor area where there is a small space for him to sit and write. And we have the storage tanks on top of that. You can see the construction technique, which is and for that, the rainwater water is collected. We don't have the money to have PVC pipes on the rooftop. So we cut the arachne trees into half, made it into a shaped thing, put it on the ground, and collected it there, and brought it to the harvesting tank. See that? The gutter is at the bottom, and arachne trunks will last for a long time. That's a rear of the house, actually, where you have the bedrooms and the courtyard in between. That is the character I am talking about. That is the worker shed which was there. And I have used that character for the building. Same character, you can see on top. And this is where the building becomes the compound wall. It merges. And the house was completed with 10 lakhs. Everything was done with 10 lakhs. And 3 years back, he came back to me. At that time, he was using his sister's furniture, because he didn't have the money to have new furniture. He came back to me and said, "Sir, I have 3 more lakhs. Can you do the interior?" We did it. And the character, you can see, that's all ferrocement. We have used windows only for the bedrooms. Everywhere is ferrocement. That's the last picture. This they have said, they had an interview in a TV. Several interviews there. And they were saying, you go to a resort. You all go to a resort. We are living in a resort. That's the impact they had. this is another project we have done in 2014. Actually, the client was in Bombay. He was interested in Kumarakom. He came to Kumarakom. He bought a property. He was working in a consulting office. So he went to the consulting office in Mumbai. He made a drawing for the resort, and he was looking for a local architect. And somebody recommended my name. He came to me, he said, "Can you do the work?" He said, "I can do the work." Then I asked him, "Can you show me the drawing?" He showed me a drawing, which the Bombay chap made 3 swimming pools and created all cottages around the swimming pools. Actually, Kumarakom is famous for the Vembanad Lake, which is the largest freshwater lake in Kerala. It covers 3 districts, Alleppey, Kottayam and Ernakulam. And almost 5 to 6 rivers come into this lake. Well, up to the 44. About 10 rivers join this Vembanad Lake. And it has a very beautiful bird sanctuary there. So I was looking into the project, then I asked the client, "Can I give you a proposal?" He said, "Yes, but I won't pay you." I said, "Fine." Then I made a proposal. I bought the lake into the property. Then put cottages on side of it. It is diverging towards the Vembanad Lake. Then I told him, "Say, sir, I have a design. Can you come down?" He said, "No, I can't come. You come to Bombay. I will send you the tickets." I'm like, "No, don't send me the tickets. Cover all my expenses." He said, "Yes." So I went to Bombay. From the airport, he rang me up. We went to a 5-star hotel. We sat at the lobby. I showed him the sketch. He said, "Okay, go ahead." He understood it. I told him, "Why are you creating swimming pools when you have a large lake here, freshwater lake here? And even Bajpayee came and stayed there. Why do you do that?" He agreed. Then we started. This is our final outcome. See, that thing is, when you come into the resort, you can't see the buildings. That's what I wanted. That's why I wanted to do. But if you go to the lake and look back, you can see the architecture. This is the view from the end of the lake at night. We retained almost all the trees. And it is a diverging pool. Initially, we had 3 islands because I wanted to reduce the volume of water in the pool. It's going to be very expensive. I had 3 islands which were in the shape of fish. And if the youngsters come there, they can hide behind that. It won't be that exposed. That was the idea, but unfortunately, he had somebody, an interior designer from his side. He said, "No, take away the pool. And take away the island." He did so. That is Vembanad Lake. You can see it's a blown up, that is the Kumarakom, and it's covering 3 districts, Alappuzha, Kottayam and Kochi. It's a large lake. And that's a view of the Tannirmukkam Bund. See, we do 3 cultivations of paddy in Kerala. Because of the sea connection, the salt water will come in. So we have the bund there which will stop the water from coming in. And that's a bund. That's the festival of Kerala, the boat race and things like that. And we have a bird sanctuary. It's world famous. This is the outer view of Aveda. What you see on the right hand side, the tower is the toilet block. This is the car porch. And once you enter, this is the view from the side. That's a way into the... There is no door for this resort. It's open. That's a property. It's a small piece of land, about 50 meters wide by 250 meters long. At the end, we have the lake. That's the proposal I gave. All the cottages are placed at an angle of 60 degrees, so that from each cottage you can see the Vembanad Lake. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 plunge pool cottages which have twin. There are 4 plunge pools in that, and 14 is a spa building which the people are sitting. There is a overhead water flow over your head. there is a private villa here. That is a VIP villa which has 3 bedrooms and a swimming pool. There is a basement floor also for car parking. That's the angle at which the cottages are placed. And on the ground floor we have an open coffee shop. And you see the tiles are painted brown, because anyway the tiles will become brown in a few years. So initially also we did the same thing. So it won't get dirty. It's already dirty. That's a view of the lake. That's a performing center in the center of the pool. In front of the coffee shop, they can all see the performing place. There are about 6 rooms on top of the coffee shop. Then we have 4 suite rooms on top of that. Altogether, there are about 45, 46 cottages. They have a banquet hall. That's the entrance. 16 is the entrance. 11 is the reception. 10 is the lobby and lounge. And 7 is the coffee shop. And 8 is the bar. 7 is the restaurant. 6 is the kitchen. 9 we have the shops and temple. 12 is the service building. 13 is the STP. The problem in Komaragama is the water table is very high. So septic tank is not possible. So you have to have a collection tank, then pump it up to the STP. And the water quality is very, very, very bad. We can't use the water there. So we had the RO system. There is a stair coming from the lobby to the first floor banquet hall. That's a coffee shop. It's open. People, none of them go to the AC restaurant. They all stay here because they can see the lake and enjoy the water. And it's open. The water will come in when it's raining. The breeze will bring the water into it. That's a spa building. It's 2 twin cottage. Each building has 2 rooms. There is a courtyard. There is a tulsi plant there at the entrance. Then you enter into 2 rooms. Each toilet has a jacuzzi space and a massage center, so that people can come from outside into the without getting into the house. That's a house with the plunge pool. So this is one of the best resorts in Kumaragam now. And now he has acquired another 3.5 acres adjacent to it. And we have got the approval from all the authorities for another 45 cottages and a big banquet hall for about 1,000 people can be accommodated. Now, thing is, in 1918 there was a big flood in Kerala. Almost all the resorts got underwater. Initially, this guy was very, very, very angry with me because I told him you have to raise the property by 2-3 feet. He said, I'm wasting my money. I said, no, you raise it. Because the water table is very high. The swimming pool, you don't have to dig it. The pool capacity is only 1.2 meters, 4 feet, the depth. So 3 feet will be above. So you need to dig only 1 feet. So after 2018, he said, Jose, you did me a great job. Mine is the only resort which did not flood. Thank you. Did it take more time?
No, we want you to stay on stage to give the awards. If you can wait back. Thank you. A big round of applause for sir. I think experience counts and counts a lot. We're ready to start off with the awards ceremony now that our guest of honor has spoken. 3 things we're going to remember when we go ahead with the awards ceremony. There will not be fanfare music because we're streaming live and there could be, problem with posting it then. Hence, no music. That means you're going to have to clap twice as hard because that's all that we're going to have. Secondly, we're going to go ahead and call the names. We request you, when you hear, so we're going to first call the name, then the organization, and then everything else will follow along with it. So when you hear your name, even if you're standing further off, please come in a little quicker. And the third and the final thing, if you're sitting on the edges of your table, could you please tuck your chair a little because we got to make, there's no passageway left anymore. So if I can please request you to tuck your chairs and sit into the table. That way it's easier for people who are coming from right at the back of the hall up in front. The first set of awards are going to be handed out by our guest of honor and Mr. Amin Nair. So can we please have you here? So the two of them are going to do the honors. So you want to stand in the center? In no particular order. Can we please have Pratiksha Prashant and Abhishek Raju come on stage from Prime City Spaces. They're receiving the award for the most futuristic and trusted architecture, construction and interior design firm of the year 2023 from the state of Telangana. The category is Premium Residential Projects. Congratulations on your win. They also received the award for the Golden Door. They also received the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Architecture and Design Domain. Congratulations. Congratulations on your win, and we're very happy for you. Thank you. Can we have Mr. Rohan Bhagat come on stage next from Magnan Interiors India Private Limited. They're receiving an award for Prominent and Creative Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 from the state of Karnataka, in the category of Premium Residential Projects and Outstanding Service. A big round of applause for the man, please. He also receives the award for the Futuristic and Promising Entrepreneur and Designer of the Year 2023, Karnataka. Coming up next on stage is Miss Julia Baima Balone, who was supposed to speak with us, but yes, ma'am, can we please have you here? From the Embassy Interiors Private Limited. She's receiving an award for the most prominent and futuristic interior design firm of the year 2023, South India, in the category of luxury residential projects and innovative design approach. Also, the Golden Door Award for excellent consultancy in architecture and interior design domain. Congratulations on your win. Next on stage, can we have Mr. Nitin Chandrakant from Ambience Designers and Consultants. Right there, a big round of applause, please, for him. Prominent and innovative interior design firm of the year 2023 for the state of Maharashtra in Premium Residential Projects and Commercial Projects category. Also a Golden Door Award for excellent consultancy in interior design domain. Congratulations on your win. I now request Mrinal Gangar and Arshia Pushkarna from Studio MGA. They receive an award for Promising and Futuristic Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 for North India. Congratulations, under the category of Residential Projects and Commercial Projects. They also received the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Architecture and Design Domain. A very hearty congratulations on your win. Shivangi Panchal coming in next from 12-inch Interiors, Promising and Futuristic Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 for Maharashtra under Residential Projects. A big round of applause, please. Ayush Agarwal from Studio Timescape, can we please have you on stage to receive your award for the Futuristic and Promising Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 for Rajasthan. Well, a big congratulations to you. Neil Patil and Shweta Dave from two architects coming to receive the next award, Promising and Futuristic Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 from Gujarat under the category of Premium Residential Projects. A hearty congratulations to you. Anurag K. Vasant, can we please have you on stage from SCAFs, Builders and Developers for Promising and Innovative Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 from Kerala. I think this is going to be a very sweet one. That's nice. Congratulations. Komal Vasa, can we please have you on stage next to receive your award? A big round of applause. Trusted and Outstanding Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 from Maharashtra for Residential Projects. We congratulate you on your win. Sumaya K.A. and A.S. Sali from Sumaya Sali and Architects. Can we please have you Futuristic and Creative Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 from Kerala. Congratulations, and we're very happy for your win. And a double congratulations to you, ma'am, from all of us. Anil Savda, Anil from Maharashtra, coming on stage next from Anil Savda and Associates for Most Prominent and Leading Architecture, Project Management and Interior Design Firm of the Year from Maharashtra under Premium Residential Projects, Institutional Projects and Hospitality Projects. A big win. Congratulations to you. Congratulations, sir. Can we please have on stage Rohit Lonavat and Prajay Alva from Anoma Design Studio and JJ Associates. They receive an award for Innovative and Trusted Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 from Karnataka. So congratulations. Salil Rajan coming next on stage from Arc Intersol Private Limited, Futuristic and Innovative Architecture, Project Management and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 from Maharashtra for hospitality projects, sustainable design and approach and commercial projects. Congratulations. And yes. Nupur Magdam? Yes, please can we have you on stage from Cernia Spaces, leading and futuristic architecture and interior design firm of the year 2023 from Maharashtra. Premium residential projects category. We wish you a hearty, hearty congratulations. We thank Amin Nairji, thank you so much. We'll keep our guest of honor for a little longer on stage. Can I please request Ma'am Anuradha Gaglani to join sir on stage to give away the next set of awards. Isha Bhandari, can we please have you on stage for Designs by Isha, Rising and Trusted Interior Designing Firm of the Year 2023 Karnataka under residential projects. The young guns are coming in and we certainly want to congratulate them. Congratulations to you. Mr. Neelesh Dalal from JD School of Design, powered by JD Institute of Fashion Technology, for Most Prominent and Trusted Design Institute of the Year 2023 Pan India. Hearty congratulations. Coming up on stage next is Shankar Kalutla from Studio Bomb. We have them for Leading and Trendsetter Architecture, an interior design firm of the year 2023 from Karnataka under commercial projects and residential projects. A hearty congratulations to you. We next have Miss Varija Bajaj from Varija Homes coming to receive her award for Leading and Futuristic Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023, North India. Congratulations, ma'am, on your win. Under residential projects and commercial projects. Also an award for excellent consultancy in interior design domain. Our next winner is Anish Kemkar, Director of AKA Consultants India Private Limited from Indore, for Best and Innovative Architecture, Master Planning and Design Firm of the Year 2023 India under Institutional, Commercial and Residential Projects. requesting representatives from IDFX to please come forward for the best and most futuristic environmental graphic design agency of the year 2023 India in the category of corporate offices and spaces. They also received the Golden Wall Award for excellent consultancy in environmental graphic designing domain. Can we next have on stage Ms. Payal and Mr. Arjun from Madrasi Design Studios. They are receiving an award for Futuristic and Trusted Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 for Tamil Nadu under the Residential Projects category. Our next award winners are Pramod Shigavi and Naveen Chandrasekhar from Parametrics. They're coming forward to receive the award for leading an innovative architecture and interior design firm of the year 2023, Karnataka. We heartily congratulate them. Please put your hands together for Akilan R. from Le Arc for the Trendsetter Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 from Tamil Nadu. A big round of applause, please. Our next award winner is Mamta Kubani from Design 8. She receives an award for Trendsetter and Futuristic Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 from North India under Residential Projects and Commercial Projects. Congratulations to you, ma'am. Our next winners are Riddhi Madan and Moksh Arora from Graham Design Studio. A big round of applause. Come on, put your hands together for them. Promising and Trendsetter Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 from North India under the Residential Projects and Commercial Projects. Sandeep Singh is our next winner from Studio Interiors Design Corporation, leading and futuristic interior design firm of the year 2023 North India Hospitality Projects. I thank Mr. Matthew. Sir, we've kept you for a very long time. You can take a seat. We'll call you back again. Thank you so much for giving away those award. Ma'am, we'll hold you back for a bit. And can I please request Dr. Ajay Chandran to please come on stage to give away the next set of awards. Sharvari Nimse from 10 Directions is up next. Can we please have you on stage for promising and trusted architecture and interior design firm of the year 2023, Maharashtra, under the commercial projects and residential projects category. Congratulations. The next winner is Tahir Sheikh and Ruqayya Sheikh from the Alpha Realty and Infrastructure, outstanding and rising architectural design and interior design firm of the year 2023, Maharashtra, under commercial projects and residential projects. We congratulate the two of you. Coming next on stage is Akshay and Gunjan from Anandam Designs LLP to receive the award. Congratulations to you for creative and promising architecture and interior design for the year 2023, Karnataka. Institutional projects, residential projects, and commercial projects category. Put your hands together for Kiran Dabhi from Black Pearl Design Studio for outstanding and trusted architecture and interior design firm of the year 2023, Gujarat, under residential projects. Samar Salicha coming next from Uttam Industries, Marvin LED, for leading and trusted outdoor lighting company of the year 2023, Pan India. Congratulations to you. Quality products and outstanding service is the category. Sahit Metisela from Formonic Services Private Limited for construction, architectural design, project management and interior design firm of the year 2023, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Congratulations. Arushi Mathur Jain and Siddharth Jain from Design Lab for Trendsetter and Promising Architecture, an interior design firm of the year 2023 from Rajasthan. They also received the Golden Door Award for excellent consultancy in architecture and design domain. Congratulations, congratulations. Ephraim J and Roshni Devi NK from Hestia DS LLP, coming from Karnataka to receive their Promising and Creative Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year Award. We've got a trio coming on stage next. Ruchita Bhutada, Rohit Bhutada, and Sashank Oswal from Thumbnail Design Studio are coming to receive the award. Here. Thumbnail Design Studio. Oh, we were hoping for a trio. No, all right. Yes. Coming next is from Studio Blue Aura. We've got Jitesh and Sara coming to receive the award. Congratulations to the two of you for outstanding and trusted architectural and interior photography firm of the year 2023 India, Pan India, for their excellent services. A big round of applause for them. Sheikh Mudassir from Masco Infra coming to receive the next award from North India for innovative and trusted architectural design for Build and Interior Design Firm of the Year. Coming up next is Karishma Bed from the Workroom to receive the award for Creative and Futuristic Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 North India Premium Residential Projects. A hearty congratulations to you. Madhur Gupta and Nikita Mahajan from Design Legends coming to receive the award for Innovative and Futuristic Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 for North India. We heartily congratulate them under the Hospitality Projects and Commercial Projects category. Our next award winners are Varun Malshe and Shakshi Kulkarni from Zuri Architects and Designers. They come from Maharashtra and are receiving the award for Excellent and Promising Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023. Thank you. Anuradha ma'am, we'll now give you a little bit of rest, so we'll hold you back. And can I please have Mr. Nair back on stage to give away the next set of awards? Beautiful. Our next, Siriveri Lakshmi is going to come next to receive the award from Siriveri Engineers and Planners for Outstanding and Prominent Structural Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 for South India. A hearty congratulations to you. A big round of applause. Hashim Ahmed Khan from Hashu Associates, Trusted and Creative Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 North India. A hearty congratulations to you. Tufail Nazir Ansari and Jia Tufail Ansari from Ian Interior Private Limited for Trusted and Creative Interior Design and Turnkey Firm of the Year in Maharashtra. Hearty congratulations to you. Hopefully we have 4 bodies coming on stage next. Lopamudra, Tapasya, Lakshmi Priya and Jharna. Do we have 4 here? Yes. Yes. 2, 4, 1. Oh, okay. 4 names, but we've got 1 representative coming to receive the award for Futuristic and Creative Furniture Brand of the Year 2023 Pan India. Hearty congratulations to you. Well, आपकी तालियों में बहुत कंजूसी हो रही है, आपको थोड़ा दिल खोल के तालियां बजानी पड़ेगी. Muhammad Asif coming up next to receive the award for Carton India Alliance Private Limited. A hearty congratulations to you. Can we please have a big round of applause? Prefab Construction Company of the Year 2023 South India. Sham Siag, Sunshine Interiors, coming in next to receive the award from Karnataka for Creative and Trusted Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 under Residential Projects, Outstanding Service and Commercial Projects. Harish Ganesan coming to receive the next award from Artec Private Limited for Innovative and Trusted Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year from Tamil Nadu. A hearty congratulations to you. We have Kapil Razdan and Seema Pandey coming on stage next to receive the award for Most Prominent and Trusted Architecture Interior Design Firm of the Year, North India, under Commercial and Retail Projects. Congratulations to you, ma'am. It's time to put your hands together for Bhumit Shah from 18 Studio, coming to receive his award for excellent and trend-setting architecture and interior design from Maharashtra. Vishal Agarwal and Aditya Gupta from Beryl Group, Most Prominent and Trusted Interior Contracting Company of the Year, Pan India. Congratulations to you, sir, for your big win. And a big round of applause, please. Taraka TL and Rahul YVN from the Atelier 9 Design Studio coming to receive the award. We'd love to have you on stage. A big round of applause for them, please. Excellent Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023, Telangana. Kylie Pereira for Top and Futuristic Interior Design and Project Execution Firm of the Year 2023 Pan India. We heartily congratulate them. Is Kylie Pereira here? Okay. Anand and Vijay from Vian Architects and Interior Designers, right here, coming to receive the award for Trendsetter and Futuristic Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023, Tamil Nadu. Thank you. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thank you for giving away that set of awards. To give away the next set of awards, can I please again request on stage our guest of honor, Mr. Matthew, and ma'am, Miss Gaglani, can we have you on stage again to give away the next set of awards? Coming on stage next is Alexander P. for BJA Design Architects and Interiors for Rising and Trusted Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 from Tamil Nadu under Residential Projects and Commercial Projects. Come on, a big round of applause for them, please. Our next winner is Xavier Glenn Correa from Glendec, coming to receive the award for Innovative and Trusted Interior Design and Project Management Firm of the Year 2023, South India, under the Residential Projects and Commercial Projects. Our next award winner is Arun Kumar Pemasani from Combinations, Telangana, receiving the Excellent and Trendsetter Interior Design and Project Execution Firm of the Year 2023. Yes, come. Yay! Congratulations. She's so happy. That's nice. Congratulations to the entire family. We hope you celebrate the win. Coming up next is Yogesh Gowda from Indian Institute of Film and Animation. This is a special award because it's going for the leading multimedia institute of the year from Karnataka, and it's under the category of quality education. So please put your hands together for them. Rasagna Bobili from Studio RB Telangana, coming to receive the award for Creative and Promising Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023. A hearty congratulations to you, ma'am. Siddharth Bhosle and Karan Darekar from Design and Deco Interiors, Maharashtra, coming to receive the Trusted and Creative Interior Design Firm of the Year and the Silver Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Interior Design Domain. We wish the two of you lots of success. Jignesh Dhumawat and Shekhar Nahar from Studio Akon from Maharashtra for the Innovative and Futuristic Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023. Our next award winner is Nikhil K. Ranka from Inside Space Design Studio from Gujarat for Creative and Promising Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023. Our next winner is Prateek Shah from 360 Feet Design, Maharashtra for Outstanding and Innovative Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 under Premium Residential Projects and Commercial Projects. We have Mayur and Riya Meshram from Rama Architects from Maharashtra for Promising and Creative Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 under the Residential Projects, Industrial Projects and Commercial Projects. I believe they're not here. We move to the next one. T.G. Arun from the Graphite Divine Homes, Kerala, coming to receive the award for Innovative and Outstanding Architectural Design, Project Execution and Interior Design Firm of the Year. Congratulations on your win. From Kerala, we have Prejiraj PV from DD Homes, receiving the award for Outstanding and Trusted Engineering, Architectural Design and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023. Congratulations on your win. Ankur Pandey from Ankur Pandey and Associates, Futuristic and Trendsetter Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023, Madhya Pradesh, coming to receive the award. Nikhil Richard A. from Richard Architecture Studio, Rising and Trusted Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year Award from Tamil Nadu. Big congratulations to you. Our next award winner who's going to be coming on stage is from Maharashtra. Nilesh Padole from NR Home Decor and Interior Creation for Rising and Creative Interior Design Firm of the Year under Residential Projects and Commercial Projects. Congratulations, Nilesh, for your win. Can we request on stage next Koturi Sai Praneeth from KSP Engineering and Architecture, receiving the award for Promising and Trusted Architectural Design and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023, Telangana. We're very, very, very happy for your win. Sondapan S and Prabhakaran S from In-Out Designer and Interiors. Futuristic and Trusted Architectural Design and Interior Design Firm of the year 2023 from Tamil Nadu under the Residential Projects and Commercial Projects. Sarat Chakalakal and Kiran Chakalakal from Seethal Architectural Design, Kerala, coming to receive the next award for Rising and Innovative Interior Design and Architectural Design Firm of the Year 2023. Congratulations to you. We have our next winner, Geeta Vishwakarma from Galaxy Vistar, Promising and Futuristic Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023, Goa. Well, someone from the land, happy to have you here. Nikki Panchal and Rajesh Panchal from Shastra Interior Design, Maharashtra and Gujarat, receiving the award for Rising and Trendsetter Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023. Congratulations on your win. Next coming on stage is Sneha Gana from Aspirations by Sneha, Karnataka, receiving the next award for Promising and Creative Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023. Do we have Sneha here? Okay. Our next winner is Keshav Rajat Singh from Misako Interior Private Limited. We also have Neo Citadel Holding Private Limited. Mr. Jagannathan, if you're here, can we please have you on stage? No, okay. We're going to call again a name we had called before and they were not there, so just give me a minute till I get to the name. Yes. Thumbnail Design Studio, we have Ruchita and Rohit and Shashank. Can we have the three of you on stage to please come and receive the award for Creative and Promising Architectural Design and Interior Design Firm of the Year for Maharashtra. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, sir. We're going to take a 5-minute break and a breather. By the way, for all of you who got your award and still sat there and clapped, we're very, very, very grateful for that. I think there's a saying, be a brick in someone else's wall, and I think that's an achievement. Thank you for being a brick and thank you for supporting. We're going to take a quick 5 to 7 minute break and we're going to be back because a lot of people have joined us live for this award and we're going to be giving out virtual awards. So a quick break, a comfort break, and we'll be back for the virtual awards. Thank you. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are in the ballroom, we need you to just settle in. We're all set to give away the virtual awards that we have planned to give this evening. For everybody who's watching us live, welcome. And we're all set and super excited to share the awards with you virtually this evening. Can we have our first awardee's name on screen? We have Vrinda Agarwal. Congratulations, Vrinda Agarwal, from Vrinda Agarwal Designs. That is for the Futuristic and Outstanding Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 Maharashtra, under the category of Residential Projects and Commercial Projects. They also receive the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Interior Design Domain. We once again heartily congratulate Vrinda Agarwal. Congratulations to you. Our next winner is Mohit Chordia from O-Cube Architects. Congratulations, Mohit, on your win. We have them joining us from Rajasthan, and they received the Trendsetter and Trusted Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 under the category of Residential Projects and Commercial Projects. They also received the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Architecture and Design Domain. Once again, Mr. Mohit, congratulations on your win. Our next winner is Mayur Mehta from Mayur Mehta Design. Congratulations, Mr. Mayur Mehta. This is for the Trendsetter and Futuristic Design Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 Gujarat. Premium Residential Projects. This award goes for the Excellent Consultancy in Interior Design Domain. Once again, a hearty congratulations to Mr. Mayur Mehta. Our next winner is Debashri Mukherjee. Congratulations, Debashri Mukherjee, from Think Tank. Tank with 2 Qs. We have them for the Futuristic and Trusted Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 Karnataka under the category of Residential Projects and Commercial Projects. Well, they also received the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Architecture and Design Domain. Our next award goes to Rashi Gupta and Gaurav Gupta. Congratulations, Rashi and Gaurav, from Art Ardor Design Studio. They received the Outstanding in Futuristic Architectural Design and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 for North India under the category of Residential Projects and Commercial Projects. They also received the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Architecture and Design Domain. Congratulations, Rashi Gupta and Gaurav Gupta, once again. Let's move on to the next winner. Is Kashish Ochani from Yellow Brick Route, that is Pan-India. The award is Most Futuristic and Trendsetter Bespoke Furniture Brand of the Year 2023 under the category of Outstanding Design and Quality Products. They also received the Promising and Creative Designer and Entrepreneur of the Year 2023 India Award. A hearty congratulations to Kashish Ochani. Well, I hope you're smiling and you're celebrating your wins. Our next winner is Hari Krishna Patani from Gujarat, from Hari Krishna Patani and Associates. Congratulations to all of you. Trusted and Creative Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 under the category of Residential Projects. They also received the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Architecture and Design Domain. Hearty congratulations to Hari Krishna Patani. Congratulations to you. Well, we move to our next award winner is Rimpi Shah from High Tides. Rimpi Shah, congratulations on your win. We're very, very happy for you. Trendsetter Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 Gujarat under the category of Premium Residential Projects. Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Interior Design Domain. Please, please, please put your hands together for Rimpi Shah. Congratulations. Well, we're on to our next award winner, Zeal Works Crafts LLP, and we have Subodh Gururaj Balur, we have Sashanka V. Mohan, and Manjunatha K.B. They're from Karnataka, and they received the Trusted and Futuristic Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 under the category of Residential Projects. They also received the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Interiors. Well, a hearty congratulations to Zealworks Crafts LLP. Our next winner is Yugan Design Space. We have our winner Vaishnavi Toleti. A hearty congratulations to you, Vaishnavi. The award is for the Innovative and Trusted Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023, Karnataka, under the category of Residential Projects and Commercial Projects. The Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Architecture and Interior Design Domain. We congratulate you, Vaishnavi, on your win. Well, we move on to our next award winner, Design X. We have Shimona Bhansali receiving the award. Congratulations, Shimona Bhansali, for your win. The award is the Innovative and Trusted Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 from Maharashtra, under the category of Residential Projects. They also received the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Interior Design Domain. Shimona Bhansali, we congratulate you once again on your win, and we hope you're celebrating back home. Well, our next winners are Larsen and Toubro Limited. Our winners are Chairman and Managing Director M.V. Satish. Congratulations, M.V. Satish, for Most Trusted and Leading and Innovative Construction Company of the Year 2023, India. Congratulations to L&T, the entire team that put together their efforts. They have the award under the category 3D concrete printed projects and large scale projects. Congratulations to you, and we hope you're celebrating. Sonam Bajaj Design, and the awardee is Sonam Bajaj. Congratulations, Sonam, on your win. The award is Promising and Creative Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 from West Bengal under the category of Residential Projects and Commercial Projects. They also received the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Architecture and Constructions. Congratulations to you, Sonam, for your win, and we're very, very happy for you. Our next award winner is from North India, SR Design Studio, Shubham Gupta and Rachit Chawla. Shubham and Rachit, congratulations on your win. We're very happy for you, and a very well-deserved win for the two of you. Architectural Design, Interior Design and Construction Firm of the Year 2023 from North India under the category of Residential Projects and Commercial Projects. They also received the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Architecture and Construction. Congratulations. The Wall is our next winner, Elham Mirza from Maharashtra. Elham, congratulations on your win. This is the award for Creative and Futuristic Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 under the category of Residential Projects, Hospitality Projects and Commercial Projects. They also win the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Interior Design Domain. Well, we'll all put our hands together for Elham Mirza, and congratulations on your win. Well, Yellow Sub Studio is next on our list. Gayatri Gunjal from Tamil Nadu. Congratulations, Gayatri, for this award that you are winning. The Futuristic and Trendsetter Architectural Design and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 under the category of Premium Residential Projects, Hospitality Projects and Commercial Projects. You also win the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Architecture and Interior Design Domain. A big shout out and congratulations to Yellow Sub Studio and especially Gayatri Gunjal. Congratulations. Hybrid Space Design. We're going to make some noise for them. We have Anupam Mahajan receiving the award. Anupam, congratulations to you, and I hope you're really celebrating the Futuristic and Trusted Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 in Telangana. This is under the category of Residential Projects and Commercial Projects. We also congratulate you for your Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Architecture and Interior Design Domain. We have next as a winner Umang Sethi from Divinam Structury Private Limited, most trusted and innovative tensile structures and tensile architecture firm of the year, Pan India. We congratulate you for your futuristic designs. That was the category you won under. We have Dream Vision Ideas, Deepak Kumar Pradhan. Deepak Kumar Pradhan ji, congratulations for your win. We really congratulate you. Under the Innovative and Outstanding Interior Design and Project Execution Firm of the Year 2023 for West Bengal. Congratulations, Mr. Deepak Kumar Pradhan. Our next winner is Tabassum Ansari from Christina Interior. Christina Interior, Tabassum Ansari ji, congratulations. The Trusted and Emerging Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023, Maharashtra, under Residential Projects category. They also received the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Interior Design Domain. Congratulations to you. Our next winner is Maulik Pansuria from 7am Architects. Maulik, congratulations on your win. We hope you are really proud of yourself, as we are. Rising in Creative Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 for Gujarat, under the category of Residential Projects. They also received the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Architecture and Design Domain. Once again, hearty congratulations, Maulik Pansuria, for your win. Our next winner is Renu Garg from Renu Garg Designs. Renu Garg, congratulations on your win. The award you have won is Futuristic and Trusted Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023, North India, under the category of Residential Projects and Commercial Projects. Our next winner is Apurva Lekha N and Sandesh Dhanaraj from AD Studio 9. Congratulations, Apurva Lekha and Sandesh Dhanaraj. The award they have won is the Promising and Trendsetter Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 for the state of Karnataka, under the category of Residential Projects, Hospitality Projects and Commercial Projects. They also win the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Architecture and Design Domain. Our next winner is from Beyond Fika. We have Jawaria, who is receiving the award. Jawaria Kamruddin, congratulations. for your win. The award that's being won is Promising and Creative Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 North India, under the category of residential projects and commercial projects. They also win the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Architecture and Design domain. Congratulations to you on your win. Well, we move to our next award winner. We have the Adnan Khan Design Studio, as we call them, ADS. A hearty congratulations to our winner, Adnan Khan Pathan. They win the award of Creative and Excellent Interior Design and Architectural Design Firm of the Year 2023 for Maharashtra, their residential projects and commercial projects category. Well, they also win the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Architecture and Interior Design domain. Our next winner is Sonali Maniar from Space Art. Congratulations, Sonali, on your win for the Futuristic and Trusted Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023. Our next winners are the Creative Axis Architects, Manjari Megha Biswas and Mohit Daga and Ashish Pateria. Congratulations to all three of you for your win for the Innovative and Trusted Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 from the state of Rajasthan, under the category of Premium Residential Projects and Commercial Projects. Congratulations to you for your win. We move to Deco Arte, and our winner is Amardeep Gulri for Top and Trending Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 North India. They win under the category of Residential Projects, Commercial Projects and Hospitality Projects. They also win the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Interior Design domain. Once again, a hearty congratulations to Amardeep Gulri. We move to our next award winner, Gatherarium Foundation, and the winner is Mudita Pasari. Mudita, congratulations for your win for the Most Futuristic Designer of the Year 2023 North India, under the category of Educational System Design and Exhibition Space Design. Mudita, congratulations on your win, and we hope you do some great work in the future. Our next winner is from Suraj Jangid Designers, and none other than Mr. Suraj Jangid. Congratulations on your win, Mr. Suraj. The Trusted Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year Award 2023 for Maharashtra. We also have them under the category of Residential Projects and Commercial Projects. They received the Silver Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Architecture and the Design domain. Our next winner is Farheen Nanji and Nazish Nanji from FN Design Studio. And the award they win is the Futuristic and Trendsetter Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 for Maharashtra. We move on to our next winner, that is Siddhi Nanivadkar from the Fifth Element, and they are joining us from Maharashtra. Congratulations on your win for the Rising Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023. They also received the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Architecture and Design. Our next winner is Amrita Maitri, IM Designs and Development. They received the award for Trendsetter and Excellent Interior Design and Architectural Design Firm of the Year 2023 North India, under the category of Residential Projects, Hospitality Projects and Commercial Projects. A big shout out and congratulations to Amrita Maitri. Our next winner is from Pooja Kannur Designs, and the winner itself is Pooja Swami Kannur. Receives the award of Innovative and Promising Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 from Telangana. Congratulations on your win. We have our next winner, Tanya Sen and Ayan Mitra from NYNE 9 Concept Studio LLP. They receive an award for Most Futuristic and Trendsetter Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023. Congratulations on your win. Our next winner is Swati Manish Sethi and Manish Sethi from Dream Space Interiors Private Limited, receiving the award for Prominent and Futuristic Interior Design and Build Company of the Year 2023 Maharashtra under the category of Premium Residential Projects and Commercial Projects. They also received the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Interior Design and Architecture. Congratulations on your win. Our next winner is Monica Chadha and Rishabh Kapoor from Design Deconstruct. Well, to the two of you, congratulations for winning the Most Futuristic and Outstanding Interior Design and Construction Firm of the Year 2023 from North India, under the categories of Premium Residential Projects, Hospitality Projects, and Commercial Projects. The Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Interior Design and Construction Domain also goes to you. So congratulations, Monica, and congratulations, Rishabh. We move to our next winner, which is Dattatreya Ovi and Ritvik Ravi from Mountain Trail Foods Private Limited, Most Creative and Futuristic F&B Outlets of the Year 2023. Our next winner is Christopher Afonso Xavier and Joe Sebastian Deepak from Graceco, Tamil Nadu, winning the Interior Design and Architectural Design and Construction Firm of the Year 2023. Congratulations, Christopher and Sebastian, on your win. Our next winner is Forum Dedia from Headquarters 2.0 Design Studio, Maharashtra. They win the Trendsetter and Trusted Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023. Congratulations to Forum Dedia for this win. We move on to our next winner, Vikash Anand from Flip Spaces Technology Labs Private Limited. Well, the Best Corporate Interior Design Company of the Year 2023 India goes to them. And they also, under the category, of Technology-Enabled Services. So congratulations to Flip Spaces for winning this award. Our next award winner is Shubham Jain and Anushi Jain from Inmost Designs by S&A. They received the award for Rising and Trusted Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 from Maharashtra under the Residential Projects and Commercial Projects category. They also received the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Interior Design Domain. A hearty congratulations to Shubham and Anushi Jain. We move to our next award winners. Muhammad Rizwan from Cirrus Interiors Private Limited Company. Congratulations, Rizwan, for your win. You've won the Excellent and Creative Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 award for the state of Tamil Nadu under the category of Residential Projects and Commercial Projects. You also won the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Interior Design Domain. Rizwan, I hope you're watching, and congratulations to you. We move to Space Escape Architects. Rajni Sashikant, congratulations on your win, Rajni. Innovative and Outstanding Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 for Tamil Nadu under the Premium Residential Projects, Healthcare Projects and Commercial Projects. The Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Architecture, Design and domain goes to you. So congratulations, Rajni, for your win. All right, Volark is next as our winner. We have Jignesh Goswami receiving this award. Futuristic and outstanding interior designs and product designs and architectural design firm for the year 2023 India under the category of commercial projects. They also received the Golden Door Award for excellent consultancy in design domain. Congratulations, Jignesh, on your win, and we hope you celebrate. Our next winner is from J Designs Maharashtra, Jahnavi Kulkarni and Aniruddha Sonavane. They receive the award of Innovative and Trendsetter Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 under the category of Premium Residential Projects. The Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Architecture and Design Domain 2. Congratulations, Janvi and Aniruddha, for your win. Our next winner is Fawaz from 11th Floor Architects. Well, Fawaz receives the award for Futuristic Architecture and Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 for Kerala under the category of Premium Residential Projects. They also receive the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Architecture and Design Domain. Fawaz, if you're watching, congratulations on your win. We have Sashikant Sharma, our next award winner from SLS Designs India Private Limited. The award won here is the most futuristic and innovative international interior design company of the year, India, Pan-India. And the category is Corporate Interior Project and Outstanding Project Execution. They also receive the Outstanding and Leading Entrepreneur and Designer of the Year. Mr. Sashikant Sharma is selected to receive this elite award specially. So, Mr. Sashikant Sharma, congratulations on your win, on both your wins actually. Our next winner is from Sony Vipul Designs. We have Vipul Soni, the founder and principal designer of this organization, receiving the Leading and Trendsetter Interior Designing Firm of the Year 2023 India Award under the category of Premium Residential Projects and Commercial Projects. They also received the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Interior Design Domain. So, Mr. Vipul Soni, congratulations for your win. Our next winner is from Sneha Ganal. Sneha Ganal? Can we have? All right. That's Ms. Sneha Ganal herself from Mysore, Karnataka, receiving the award. Congratulations to you, ma'am, if you're watching, and we hope you... All right, yes. The award you receive is Promising in Creative Interior Design Firm of the Year 2023 from Karnataka. You also receive the Golden Door Award for Excellent Consultancy in Interior Design Domain. Congratulations on your win, and we're very proud of you. Can we move on to the next win, please? That's all. With that, we come to an end. Yes. All right. Can we have Anuradha ma'am to come on stage, please? Thank you. 53? All right. All right. Kylie Pereira, we missed you on the first go round. Can we please have you come on stage? Kyle Pereira. Thank you. From Damien Corporate Private Limited, congratulations on your win. Top and Futuristic Interior Design and Project Execution Firm of the Year under the category of residential projects and commercial projects. Mr. Kyle Pereira also receives the Golden Door Award for excellent consultancy in interior design domain. Congratulations on your win. Thank you, ma'am, for coming on stage again. Thank you all for being a part of this lovely event. And if you're watching us virtually, we sure do hope that you're celebrating this evening like we are here at Goa. We'll see you shortly. Thank you for watching, and congratulations once more.